Hey, hello, welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee. It's JJ Lily Bowl in Asia. Special guest Will from Will Travelz. How you guys doing today? We got a couple on already. We'll just kind of hang out and until we get more people on. We've already got, let me see. Oh, Gio's on. Yeah, good morning, Gio. How's things in Bangkok? Gio is on. Let's see. Let's show people who you are. I'll put the banner up there at Will Travelz with the Z.
With a Z.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. Loving life here in Da Nang.
Yeah, you've been here how long now?
So two technical answers. First one is I've been here nonstop right now for about a year and a half. But before that, I was here another previous 8 months. So kind of 2 years almost.
About 2 years total. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Gio says, good to see you guys. Good to hear from you, Gio. Thanks for coming on board. So what is it let's talk about Da Nang. What is it that you like about Da Nang? First of all, if you're on the chat, are we coming in okay, audio, video? Because I can't hear, so I'm not sure. So let us know in the chat if we're doing okay. But let's talk about
why I like it here.
Why you like it here? Why did you choose Da Nang? How did that come about?
Okay. First, I'll say the easiest answer is it fits all my check boxes. So that's the easiest answer. So there's an international airport here. They have a beach. Cost of living is extremely cheap. The food is good. Crime is almost non-existent. International airport. And it does have enough of a Western amenity, basically Western nightlife, Western malls, Western food. So the combination of all that, it just makes it perfect for me. Like I find other cities that I really like, Bangkok, but the visa issue and the cost of living in Bangkok is a little bit harder or more expensive. So that's the reason why Da Nang wins out, just because of those.
How did you find it? How did you find Da Nang in your travels?
So
how did you stumble across this beautiful paradise? Because this is my number 2 city, at least right now. Number 1 would be Bangkok. Number 2 is Da Nang.
I'm kind of the same way, number 1 and 2. So I came to Vietnam for the first time in 2019, but I never made it to Da Nang at that time. I went to Ho Chi Minh, I went to Hanoi, and I went to Hai Phong. And at the time I was like, okay, Vietnam's okay. That year I went to 9 countries. So Vietnam was just kind of a quick layover. And for some reason, people kept talking about the city Da Nang back in 2019. And the only thing that I knew about it was it had an amusement park and it was a beach city. So I kind of had that in the back of my mind. I kind of thought it was like Santa Cruz, California. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe next time if I get back here to Vietnam, I want to check this city out. So fast forward to January of 2023 is the first time that I came out here. I was in Bangkok. I was living in Bangkok for about 8 months, and I did one of my visa runs, and perfect timing, Da Nang popped up. Da Nang is one of the cheapest flights out of Bangkok. So I said, you know what, let me do my visa run and go over here to Da Nang. Came over here, and I was like, wow, man, this place is great. It was a kind of a contrast to Bangkok. So I said, I like this place. I went back to Bangkok because all of our stuff was still there. We were doing a visa run, lived out the 90 days, I think it was 60 days at the time, of staying in Bangkok, packed all our stuff up, and we've been basically in Da Nang ever since January of 2023. So that's how I found it.
Yeah, so with me, it was like, I was with a couple of buddies back in 2022. I was living in BGC in the Philippines, and we decided we wanted to hit Vietnam. So we went to Ho Chi Minh City. This one, right when I first started it was 2023, I guess, right when I first started my YouTube channel, actually, and went to Ho Chi Minh City, and I'm doing the videos like this. I didn't know any better, the long form.
Portrait.
Yeah, portrait style. And but it was fun, and I'm just doing short videos because I didn't know anything about YouTube at the time, but I just left my job, just retired. So I was bored. So I thought, well, I'll just do this YouTube. And we decided to we went to Ho Chi Minh City. Then we went down to An Thoung at the beach area there. It's a beautiful city, but nobody speaks English there. It was rough and it was kind of boring. So we were going to be there for 5 days. After 2 days, we said, let's get out of here. So it was like, where else can we go? Where else can we go? And Da Nang kind of came up on the map. It's like, here's a beach city. Looks like a nice place. So we went here, and I just fell in love with it from the minute I got here. It was fantastic. And so I kept going back, and then I lived here when we met back in our December, January, February. I lived here for 3 months. Actually had an apartment right over here. And yeah, it was really nice. So yeah, so Gio says his favorites are Bangkok 1, Kuala Lumpur 2, Da Nang 3. So I got a buddy that's in Kuala Lumpur right now, and he said, "Oh, it's too expensive. I think we're going to leave early, and I think he's coming to Da Nang." So, what is it about? Talk to Gio if he's still on the chat. Is it affordable? Because I've heard both.
Yeah,
Kuala Lumpur is like, oh, it's really super affordable, and then I've heard, oh, it's super expensive compared to Bangkok and Vietnam and the Philippines. So
I've heard the same thing. People will say it's not quite as cheap as Da Nang, but it's cheaper than Bangkok. And then they'll say, well, if you get out of the main area, it's a lot cheaper too. But it's like, we are here in the main area. You couldn't get any more main than the An Thoung district.
Right.
And even here is extremely cheap, because if you get back further, it's even cheaper than this.
Right.
So I'm just kind of convinced that there's no better overall bang for your buck than Da Nang right now.
I think you're probably right. I mean, or maybe other places in Vietnam.
Yeah.
But I haven't been to. I've been to Ho Chi Minh City. I've been down to An Thoung. I've been here. I haven't been to any. I haven't been to Dalat. I heard Dalat's really nice.
Nha Trang.
Nha Trang. I haven't been up to Hanoi yet. I haven't been there. So, yeah. If I come to Vietnam, I just usually come here now.
Yeah.
It's like,
why fix
go
what's
anywhere
broken?
else?
Yeah, if it's not broken, don't fix it. What they say.
Let's see who else is on. Alan's on. He says, "Hello, everyone from Kalinga, Luzon. Thanks for the good information." Oh, you're welcome, Alan. Thanks for coming on board. Let's see what else we got here. Let's get caught up here. Gio says it's affordable, but like Bangkok, you need to get away from the tourist center. Yeah, I think my buddy Rigby's in the main tourist area. He was showing me a video last night. The street looked really nice. It reminded me of BGC. It's got all these,
bells and whistles.
Buildings. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, he's probably paying top dollar for that. So.
Yeah.
Gio says, hi, Alan.
I have not been to Kuala Lumpur. I'm most likely my next real visa run. I'm going to try to get out there because so many people talk about it and they say it's the family-friendly version of Bangkok. So I want to get out there, and it's actually the cheapest flight out of here. So it works for me perfect.
It looks really neat. I want to go there. I want to go to Hong Kong.
I've been.
You've been? Yeah. That looks like a really neat city.
I actually went into mainland China in 2019. I left China December of 2019, right before COVID happened.
Oh.
So I was in Hong Kong.
You're the carrier.
Or I might have been the first patient.
Yeah, right.
Maybe I'm the one that brought it out. I could have been the one.
At ground zero.
Technically, I think they say like, it didn't start till 2020, but I did actually get sick when I came back. So
oh, wow. Nice.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to take credit for that though.
I almost took a job teaching in Shenzhen, China. I had a girlfriend who was an OFW in Hong Kong, Filipina, and I thought, well, I'll move to China. Shenzhen is just north of Hong Kong.
Yep.
So I can come down and see her on weekends or whatever. So
I like the city of Shenzhen. I was in Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and a city called Chongqing.
Okay.
And Shenzhen is crazy. It's like a 17 or 18 million people city.
It's crazy.
And it's like the tech capital of the world, but it's a nice city. I like it. At least when it was 2019, it was enjoyable.
Gio says he's a huge fan of Dalat. You've been to Dalat?
I have not. We are going to get out there, but I hear the same thing. We have a buddy that always talks about Dalat, and they're like, hey, this is the coolest spot, literally, because it is in the mountains, so it's a little bit cooler. And that's where they make the milk. So if you go look at the milk and the yogurt here, it says Dalat milk, Dalat yogurt. It's because it's the cooler area. So people escape here and get away to the cooler area.
We got the Koreans or Chinese or something checking in or checking out.
They're so excited about the live stream.
Yeah, right. All right, Bob's on. Bob Hunt says, I would try to use another word besides cheap. As long as you keep using the word cheap, it makes the area look very affordable. What do you want to try to promote the area without using the word?
I get that a lot.
Yeah,
I get that.
He's probably from your channel.
He might be from my channel.
Okay, inexpensive.
People always say use the word affordable. I have my own word because I don't use it enough, but I call it budget conscious.
Budget conscious, yeah.
Budget conscious or value conscious.
Yeah. And you're a budget guy. See, I'm not so much. I like living on a budget, but I like having amenities here. I mean, like yesterday I ate here, and this is probably I had a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, and it was literally this big, and it cost $175,000, which is about $5.
$5 is about $125. Yeah.
$5.50. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. I took a video of it.
You had it here, right?
I had it here. Yeah.
I heard they had good sandwiches here.
Oh, they have great sandwiches. Yeah. They have Benedict Arnold for breakfast. Really good. Let me see if I can find it. I got a video. I'll share the video.
I try to use the word value conscious or budget conscious, but I don't think of the word cheap as a value. But for me, cheap means kind of value. So like, okay, here's a perfect example. I just got a blender in the mail 2 days ago. I got it from Shopee and I paid $2. And so it was technically cheap, but it was crap. It was like a disposal. The blender's done already. I didn't even get to use it 5 minutes and it was done.
Anyway, so
wow, that's real ribeye too.
Oh, it was fantastic. It was really, really good. So yeah, so I love.
That's a nice sandwich right there.
I might have another one before I go. All right, Bob says he knows as you promote economical locations, what happens? The price goes up after a period of time because people come and drive the price up, drive the homes up. Try to do everything. Yeah.
I get all the people that tell me that. They tell me I'm the cause of the problem. But I tell them simply, if you watch my videos, I tell you how to negotiate. I tell you what prices are. I tell you to avoid that. But obviously the people either don't watch my videos or they watch them and they don't take my advice. So like, what did they say? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So right. I try to tell you guys.
Evan A says hi. So hello, Evan. Got to meet him for the first time this week. So, and we'll be doing some collaborations later. Let me see. Alan says, did the border war stop between Thailand? They're in a ceasefire right now and negotiating for a truce or a settlement of some sort. So they all met. The two prime ministers met in Malaysia this week or this past week and agreed to a ceasefire. And then, of course, with every ceasefire, there's always something that happens. You know, Thailand, they accused Cambodia of breaking the ceasefire, and Cambodia says, well, we didn't do it. You know, so it's a he said type of thing. So hopefully it'll hold. Right now, the borders are closed, or they have been closed for a while. So you can't do a border run between Cambodia and Thailand right now. You can fly in and out, but you can't drive across. So yeah, we'll see how all that goes. It's interesting how everything's happening in that region. In Thailand, the prime minister, she's been suspended, probably won't be back. So Forrest Dorset, and I'm reading. So here's my readers. And I broke. You can see I broke. So I got to balance them on my nose. Forrest is tuning in from Las Vegas. Solid information, guys. Thanks for tuning in, Forrest. Appreciate it. Evan says, Just finished our banana pancakes. Happy Sunday. Nice.
Oh,
Did you make them for the kids? Did you make the pancakes? Are you the pancake cooker in the family?
designated chef.
Designated. And Will Travelz is on the line. Yep, absolutely. Delot is quiet, cheap. Oh, don't say cheap.
Budget conscious or
Quiet, affordable, and great food. Well, I think that's what happened with the Philippines. It got, everybody got there, 10 years ago, and it's so cheap, so cheap, and so cheap. So you got all these cheap Charlies that are on a $1,000 Social Security check, and they fly out there and use their last dime to fly out there, and now they're all living out there. So you're inundated with these expats in the Philippines living off $1,000 or $700 a month, and they're realizing it's like, well, it's not as cheap as what they were saying, So they're living in probably worse conditions than they would be if they were still in the West. So yeah, you get that a lot. Evan says very low key, reminds me of Canada. The Saigon wealthy folk drive up there to cabins on the weekend. Oh, okay. That's kind of how it is in Bangkok. It used to be the rich in Bangkok used to go down to Hoi Hin and have their weekend or their summer places down there. So I don't know if it's still like that or not, but let's see. I got to put these on. Castelvetro, please not this guy talking and bragging about living cheaper. Oh, come on.
Here we go. There's one of the trolls.
He must be yours.
I'm sure.
I don't know the guy, so subscribe. Well, I take trolls, even if you're not a troll. Can you tell the Koreans to be quiet, please? No kidding.
They're gone.
I don't know. I don't think they're Korean. They may have been Chinese. I'm not sure, though, or Japanese. When I was in Chiang Mai, there were a ton of Japanese tourists there. I mean, I was sitting at this outdoor area. It's really nice in the Nimon area in Chiang Mai. And I'm sitting out this outdoor bar, and I'm just having a beer. It's in the afternoon. And everybody that came up to the bar, I would ask them, hey, where are you from? Do you speak English? Where are you from? And every one of them said they're from Japan.
Wow.
It's like, wow, that's cool. So maybe not as many Chinese visiting Thailand lately, but a lot of Japanese.
Yeah, it seems like the Koreans just came back here too. They've been kind of gone for a while, at least in our area.
Yeah. That ship has sailed. Oh, no, here we go.
That ship has sailed.
Women all over the world aren't impressed with anything different anywhere these days. Those that come from provinces, single motherhood, and working girls. Not sure what conversation that came from.
Hey, that's the troll, I think, right there. Maybe he's having a few conversations in his head.
Geo, the most boring blog. Oh, this guy's totally into.
He's writing a whole novel.
Woke up to life last week. Everyone has 50. Everyone under 50 has 15 years. Has for 15 years. He dated trash in the Philippines. Wow. Okay, how do you hide this guy?
I don't see how that guy has his own life when he's involved in about 27 other people's life.
I got to figure out how do you put somebody in timeout?
You can hide their comments.
How do you do that?
I know how you can do it in the phone, but I'm not sure on the laptop. I think you can click on their name and then it says something like hide their comments or something.
Okay, let's see.
Crazy that guy gets up so early in the morning to anxiously sit somewhere and say, hey, this guy Gio, this guy Will, this guy. Like, man, calm down. It's Sunday. Go eat some of Evan's pancakes.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Sounds bitter.
He does sound like maybe he had a rough life.
Wasted 10 years.
My first troll on my live streams. I've never had a troll. It's you. You bring them.
Maybe it's me.
Wow, Gio, there are so many Koreans in Da Nang. They're like 90% of expats and tourists. Wow. That sandwich looks amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. It was fantastic. 175. So what? So 1, 2, 3, 4.
About $7.
550. About, yeah, 6. little over $6.
They have a nice sauce on it too, or?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've seen the cheese.
Really good.
Yeah, it looked good.
I'll have another one.
My mic. Let me try to get this up here.
Got him muted. I don't know. This guy. Well, it wasn't for this Castelvetro, I wouldn't have any people talking to me. So.
Got him muted. Oh, maybe I'm muted.
What? No, I don't think so. Shouldn't be.
What's his name? Get a life, buddy. It's Sunday. Enjoy your life. He's all in everyone else's business. It's crazy.
All right, Bob says, has nothing to do with your videos, has to do with people coming into the location and drives the price up, no matter you're Filipino, Vietnamese, or whatever.
That's why you watch my videos. I tell you guys what the actual prices are, how to negotiate, do not overpay. So I feel like I do my part on that.
Simply Social's on. Actually, President Trump made a phone call and got them to work together, talking about Thailand and Cambodia. The president negotiated a peace and told them to concentrate on trade. Yeah, he basically said, if you guys don't do a ceasefire right away, then those tariffs are going to go up, and we're not negotiating. So they both, when they did their press conference after they did the peace treaty, the first thing both prime ministers said was, "Thank you, President Trump." It's like, yeah. So if he doesn't win the peace prize, I don't know what's going on. So. My wee guy helps with the pancakes. We do it together, then wake up the girls to eat with us. That's awesome. I miss family time. Let's see. Got a lot of, this guy again. I'm not
Evan's definitely a family guy, because when he came down here the first time I met him, he had his pedal bike and he had his baby seat on the back. So I guess he cruises his kids around on his bike.
Castelvetro says, once Vietnam bans motorbikes next year and more the next year, the pollution will die off a lot. I can't imagine that they will ban motorbikes.
They have that, but I don't know if it's gonna happen.
The majority of people, Vietnamese people, drive motorbikes.
Yeah.
They don't drive cars, they drive motorbikes.
I've seen
how are they gonna do that?
They did supposedly pass the law,
unless
but
they make
enacting it, it's gonna be
only
different.
electric, just transfer into a.
But all those people got to go buy a new scooter. That's hard to enforce.
Trump's press secretary explained it right after the press phone call. Yeah. Trump's. This guy doesn't like anybody.
Do you tell us who you do like?
Do you have any friends, Cass? I mean, really.
Besides the one in your brain, the one that you hear, the voices.
I was in Vietnam back in 1972, totally different area then. Yeah, I would imagine that was, you must have been in the military back then, huh, Bob? Because 72, things were pretty nuts in Da Nang and all over, but yeah. I'm not gonna. Spam. Yeah,
spam.
Exactly.
What's his favorite food? Spam?
Right click on the name. Okay.
Right click. There we go. I think he can still watch it, but he won't be able to comment. So
yeah, that's not giving me any options. Let me see. Oh, there's a. Oh, here we go.
It should say hide the comments.
Timeout.
There it goes.
There we go.
Or it should say hide their comments for good.
There, I just did it.
There we go.
Timeout. So bye.
You could still watch though.
That's my first troll.
Man, you won an award.
Okay, I must be.
I think he can still watch though, so he's probably still watching, but he just can't comment.
Yeah, he just can't comment anymore. Let's see, where do we leave off? Got a lot of comments here.
I don't think I've ever seen that guy on my channel, so maybe he's under another name sometimes.
Evan says right click. Oh yeah, the dots. That's what I use. The 3 dots, whatever they call that. Yeah, I got it done.
Adios.
Hasta luego. How often do you eat banh mi? I'm not a big banh mi fan. I think it's too much bread. I would rather eat like a nice bowl of pho or some Western food. Burgers here are fantastic. no matter where, like Paradise has a fantastic burger. Chevy's has a really good burger. The only thing I don't like is the pizza. I have yet to find, and you told me that one place, but I went there and they were closed.
Or Detroit Motor City Pizza.
Detroit, yeah, right down here. Janet, if you're in Da Nang, she moved. She used to be up on 6. Now she's on 3, right down the road here on the right side. And she got a brand new location. It's called Motor City Pizza. And it's Detroit style pizza. It's really good. I love Detroit style pizza. I used to, when I lived in Indiana, we had Jets Pizza. And it was really good. So that's kind of reminds me of that. But she's awesome. Her English is really, really good. So you can talk to the owner there, but just your regular, whatever they call that, pan pizza, like Pizza Hut, or
it's a little bit deeper.
It's not. Just any pizza around here. Other than that, is like thin crust, but it's not the crispy crust.
Yeah.
You pick up your slice and
it falls.
All the toppings fall off. I haven't found anything good yet. So Mark says, don't block them. It's amusing.
It's amusing.
I put him in a timeout, so we may bring him back if he's nice. So
if he's nice.
He promises to be nice. He's in the corner.
No, he'll be back under another name soon.
That's all right. JJ, does your guest live in Vietnam? Yes, he does. And he does. You do the 90-day visa, and then you do a visa run every month. Okay, so some of my guys don't know, some of my subscribers don't know what that process is. So why don't you talk about that?
It's very simple. So basically every 90 days, you have to leave the country, and there's pretty much 2 options. The first one is the bus run, which I've done for the past year, basically five bus runs I think I've done now. So what you can do is you can find a visa agency.
Xin chào.
I use Lin Visa. There's other ones. So what you do is you can get on the bus at 6 or 7 in the morning, and you're usually back that same night around between 7 and 9 o'clock, depending on which bus you take going and coming. So it's all done in the same day. It's about $160. You go out, come back the same day. If you don't want to do that, if you're like, hey, there's some people that say, I don't want to do the bus run, I'd like to go see another place. You fly out. Cheapest options, affordable options are Bangkok or Kuala Lumpur. What you do is you would fly out and you would wait usually 3 to 5 business days till you get your new e-visa. Once you get your new e-visa, you can fly right back and come back here. So you have the bus option or the flight option.
The 12-hour bus ride would just drive me crazy. I'm too old for that. Plus, when I lived in the Philippines, you could stay there continuously for 3 years. But after 6 months of staying there, then
exit clearance or something.
If you leave, you got to do an exit clearance, and then you got to pay extra for that. And
they hit you up with the money.
Asking you more questions when you extend your visa. It's like, why are you still here on the tourist visa? What's your plans? So I'd just rather avoid all that. So I used to leave before the 6 months. Yeah, and I'd go I go to Vietnam, I go to Thailand, I go wherever, and I just love the travel, and it's so cheap to travel in Southeast Asia anywhere. So I would probably do that. And that's what I originally was planning. I had a place here. I signed a lease right down the street. So I had an apartment here. I had a condo in Bangkok, and my plan was to spend 3 months in each place. But after a while, every time I leave Bangkok, I miss it. So I decided, Da Nang's all right, but I don't need to keep a lease here, because you can come here and get a nice place for like $10 to $14 a night. And that's what I'm paying now where I'm at. And so I don't really need to keep a place maintained. And so now my home base is in Bangkok. That's where all my stuff is. And then when I travel here, I just use a backpack, just put everything in a backpack. Then I bought some new clothes, so $2.
Damn, good deal.
I know, right? Billy Johnson says, Will is the man. Will, your videos are getting much better. I foresee you getting to 15,000 followers this year. Yeah.
Wow, this year is pretty quick.
8,000, right?
Yeah, we're at last night I checked, we're about 8,700. So maybe this month we can cross into the 9s.
Cool. By the way, hit that like button if you haven't yet. I appreciate that. Helps the algorithm. Bob says, I just came back from the Philippines about a month ago. I was there for 3 months, 4 months. I have a girlfriend in Tacloban. Oh, Tacloban in Leyte. Thank you. Come on. Yeah, one of my first girlfriends in the Philippines was from Leyte. She is from Mahaplag, which is southern Leyte, right in the mountains. And yeah, I've flown into Tacloban many times. So yeah, interesting city. What's your monthly budget, Will?
Mine?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do live here with my girlfriend. She just went back to the Philippines, but now she's returned. So I'll give you both. When she's here, it's $750 for everything. When she's gone, it's about $650, $625. And what basically that includes is I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo on top of a 42-story condo right smack dab on the beach. So 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and then we go out to eat practically every single night. We'll go to local places, probably 5 out of 7 nights. We'll hit up a burger spot once a week and maybe a pizza place once a week. So maybe non-Vietnamese twice a week. We walk everywhere. So we live in An Thoung. So we hardly ever take not public transportation, but any form of paid transportation. I don't drink. I don't go to clubs. I don't party. So the entertainment aspect of my budget's very cheap or affordable. But what we do is we go to street markets. I do my YouTube. I do a lot of live streams when we're out and about. I spend time editing my videos, shooting my videos. We go to the Dragon Bridge. We go to the beach. So I know a lot of people say like, oh man, you don't live there. You survive there. But I'm telling you, I don't know how many people just survive in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom on top of basically the penthouse of our place, less than a minute from the beach, goes out to dinner every single night, and we enjoy ourselves. So my budget's very great.
I think what they mean is when you go out to eat, you're looking at places that, buy a banh mi for 20,000 dong, which is like 80 cents.
We're not too big of banh mi.
You're not going to come here and eat
So we'll go to places though. We'll go to places like, we call it George Costanza, where we get authentic like sliced beef, egg, rice. I'll go to, everyone knows I'm turning into Mr. Bonet out here. No one really talked about Bonet until I got here, at least. Bonet is kind of like the Vietnamese version of steak and eggs. We'll eat that. Like I said, we'll have Western food twice a week. We'll go to Bikini Bottoms once a week. We'll go to the Thai restaurant once a week.
But how much? So if you get a Bonet,
I get a Bonet.
I had one right down here at the deli station yesterday morning for breakfast, and it was like 55.
Ours is 40.
Yeah, because
I know
he would say, "Oh, 55 is too much.
Oh yeah,
I would never pay 55."
Well, because I've been here for so long, I know not only so it's crazy.
So that's why people call you Cheap Charlie a lot.
Well, because I know the area too. It's the same thing.
But do you? Do you have to stay under that 750?
I don't have to, but so every single restaurant that I go to, I have a list of about 12 restaurants. Every restaurant I go to, no matter if I had $2,000 budget, I would still be going to these restaurants. I don't go to these restaurants because that's the only thing I can afford. If that was the case, I would stay in a hostel or a studio. I would eat banh mi every day. I haven't had a banh mi in probably 2 months. So I'm not.
But what I'm saying is, so you're paying more for your place to stay. So are you sacrificing eating better?
Nope. So
I would argue with you on that one.
A perfect person to ask would be my girlfriend.
When's the last time you took her out for a steak dinner?
I've never had steak here. But here's the reason. I love steak in the USA. When I have steak out here, it's not a comparison. And it's 7 times the price. Now put it this way. I just took her out the other night for her birthday, and we went to the Japanese buffet. Mm-hmm. So the Japanese buffet is great.
How much was that?
$10.
$10 between the two of you?
No, it's $10 each. So it's 200,000.
Wow, big spender.
That is a big spender to me. But I'll tell you, that place is definitely worth it. I like that place a lot. That place is unlimited 2 hours, and there's just unlimited options.
For me, I need more. I need a little more than that. I can't live on banh mi and bowls of pho all my life. I have to have nice meals once in a while. I mean, I'm not saying that a banh mi sandwich or a bowl of pho or a bonnet or whatever isn't good. It is good, but I like, coming here and having a $6 really nice sandwich, or going to Motor City Pizza and having a big Detroit style pizza and probably spend $12, $13 for the pizza, but it's big enough that that's 2 meals basically. So like in Bangkok, I'll go out with buddies and maybe have a dinner and a couple of pints of beer, and it'll cost me $15, $20, and that's a night out for me. So I'll do that once, twice a week maybe. So my budget's a little, my expenses, I don't say budget because budget is the money I bring in. My expenses are what I pay out. So my expenses are between $1,700 and $2,000 a month. And that does not include travel. Like when I came to Vietnam, that doesn't include the cost of coming here and staying here. So $1,700 to $2,000 in Bangkok, I think that's a pretty good expense total. I think you can live a good life and you don't have to eat street food every day, although I do eat street food a lot because I love street food in Bangkok. But I don't know if I could, I don't know if I'd be happy living on a $750.
I'll show you some places, and I won't even show you the prices, and I guarantee some will be your nice go-to spots.
Well, I get that, and there are nice go-to spots, but not. I wouldn't do that every day. I'd have to go to one of those 20,000.
I wish I could find 20,000.
But you told me the one time that I will never pay more than 20,000 for a banh mi sandwich.
For a banh mi, yeah. But I have.
It's like there's a nice place right down here that's 25,000. It's like, Will would never eat here.
Okay, take it back. I would pay 25. 25 is. There's inflation this year, but I'm actually. So I've never had the soup. I'm not a pho guy. I don't eat noodles, and I probably get a banh mi once a month. So those 3 things, I'm not gonna say I'm a big fan of banh mi. I just don't eat it that much. Like I said, it's probably too much bread.
Yeah, exactly.
And I found other spots to go to that are better.
Yeah. Let's see. Simply Social says, hope to see you two there in Asia soon. Thanks for the info. I thought, isn't Simply Social here?
No, that's another guy.
That's another guy. Okay.
I think you're thinking of Social Sammy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Evan says they're making all of them convert to electric in zone parts of downtown Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. So it will spread out in concentric rings. It's all about controlling traffic and smog in urban areas. Yeah, but it's not going to be overnight. They're not going to okay, on January 1, 2026, no more gas motorcycles. I don't think that's going to.
I don't think so. They try to do that in California and it doesn't work. So
how could they
I don't know if it'll happen
unless the government's going to buy them all electric bikes.
I doubt it.
Mark says, and on to the important matters. How's the dating scene? Well, you got it, girl. So
see, I'm the wrong person to ask on that.
Geo, hang on. Geo says, goodbye, troll. If you get a troll, it actually means your channel is getting bigger. So congratulations.
I will comment a little bit on the dating scene. So I will tell you guys from at least the perspective of everyone that talks to me. So you are going to have a little bit harder time here because of 2 simple reasons. One's going to be the language barrier, and the other is going to be the cultural barrier. So in the Philippines, you're going to not have the language barrier, and even you're not going to have the culture barrier because the Philippines tends to be more of a Western kind of a culture in a specific sense of entertainment and stuff like that. But that's good where you're going to run into the problems.
So let a guy that actually does date talk to you about dating.
There we go.
A guy that's had a girlfriend for 5 years. He's never been on a dating site since then. So Philippines is super easy to date. You can find anybody, any age. Doesn't matter of age gap. That's not a big deal. Thailand's a little more difficult, but possible. And Vietnamese is a little more little more difficult than even Thailand. The two main differences with Thailand and Vietnam over the Philippines is, like Will said, the language barrier, but you can, Google Translate is really good. So you can translate anything, either in text or audio. So that's important to have that in your phone. But the other thing is the girls in Thailand and Vietnam, they want to make sure you are actually here in the country and actually living here before they even go on a second date with you. So I've had tons of friends that tell me, I can't get a date in Thailand, I can't get a date in Vietnam. Nobody wants to, because they look at you as a holiday boyfriend and they don't want that. Now you can find those girls, they're transactional, and you can find them, they'll pay to place type of thing. Those are in abundance on dating sites. That's the new walking street, is the dating sites. But if you want a serious relationship, you've got to actually live in those places before they even look at you. And then, like my latest video with Ern in Thailand, go watch that video if you haven't yet. She talks about dating foreigners in Thailand, and she says it takes a while before they get serious. It could be 3 months, but of seeing them, a couple of times, 2 or 3 times a week before they consider you boyfriend and girlfriend. So that whole dating process, from dating to a relationship, is a lot slower than in the Philippines. In the Philippines, you date a girl one time and she's your girlfriend, boom, like that. You're her boyfriend, boom, like that. They're ready for that. So it's a little different. So you should have to kind of adjust, I think. So there's my rant.
Here's my rant.
All right, Simply Social says, wanted to ask if there's a decent motel close to the beach that I could stay in for 2 months. If you know of any places, please name them. Thanks. First of all, motel that's such a American term. So hotel and motel. Hotel is where you go inside and then you go to your room. Motel is your door to your room outside.
Okay.
So it's a little, but like I said earlier, it's like you can find a really nice hotel or apartment and on Agoda or wherever, and you can get it for like $10 to $15 a night, or up to $20, and you can get something super nice for like $20. But yeah, I stayed, the first time I was here, I stayed down, I can't remember the name of the hotel, but it was literally $9 a night.
Oh, was it Gold Time?
No. It was just off the, God, I wish I could remember the name of it, but I think they're a little higher now because that was probably 2 or 3 years
Everything's
ago.
went up.
So everything's gone up, but not that much.
Yeah, not that much.
$9 is now $12 or $14, so you're going to get good. But Will would probably have a better idea.
I recommend one place, but the problem is it's always sold out. It's called Mona Lisa Apartment and Hotel, but it's always sold out.
If you book it far enough in advance, you can find. I mean, if you're saying, oh, I'm going there, Friday this week, you're going to have a hard time finding a place.
You will find a place though, but maybe not the specific one you're looking for.
Or it'll be a little higher because the lower cost places go pretty fast. So you got to book in advance, as far as in advance as you can. Alan says, I heard visas are far more easier in Cambodia compared to the Philippines. Do you know if this is true? I don't know the specifics, but yeah, I've heard the same thing.
You get 1-year visas there, $300.
For how much?
About $300.
1 year visa.
1 year.
Yeah, and then you can go leave and come back. Is it multi-entry?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a great. That is the reason why a lot of people are going to Cambodia, is because their visa is so great. But from what I've heard, we are going to get out to Cambodia. But from what I heard, it does not have the quality and the price of a Da Nang. But people love the visa. It's a 1 year visa. It's about $300 and something.
Simply Social says, JJ and Will Travelz has a lot of knowledge. Well, a lot of the knowledge I give you guys is firsthand. And if it's not firsthand, it's like direct from somebody I know. I will never tell you guys something that I don't know. I will never, if there's something I don't know, I'm just going to say, I don't know. Like Cambodia, I don't know anything about Cambodia. I was going to go there this month, but with the skirmishes going on, I changed my mind and came here instead. So
you would have been the boots on the ground. Maybe would have been some viral videos.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see, Lost FHC, I hope that's right. What is Earn Lucky Girl like in person? She is a sweetheart, super sweet. One of the nicest Thai girls I've ever met. I consider her a friend. I know some guy commented, it's like, oh, are you guys going to hook up? It's like, no, we're not going to hook up. First of all, she's 25, so she's a little young for me. I'm old for her. So it's more like it's almost like, I feel it's like a father-daughter thing more than anything. So, but she's super sweet. She's really nice, and her channel is just exploding. The first time I interviewed her last year, she had about 6,000 or 8,000 subscribers. Now she's at almost 50,000.
Wow!
In just over a year.
That's crazy.
She does live streams every day, every morning. She has a coffee shop. She opened up a coffee shop this year, so she's got a lot of things going on. But yeah, she's a hard worker. She's really a good person. She's Isan, which is northern, like the provinces in northern Thailand. Let's see. So Simply Social said, Alan in the Philippines. My name is Alan, spelled the same way. Okay, all right. You guys talk to each other. Are you staying in a hotel this trip? I am in an apartment actually, right down on 2, and it's a nice apartment. The only thing I booked it for 1 week, and I could have extended after the 6th. I leave on the 6th. The only thing I don't like about it is there's an elevator, right? But there's no other way to get down. I'm on the 6th floor.
Okay.
There's no
stairs.
No stairs. There's just an elevator. And I noticed that the first day, it's like, what happens if the elevator doesn't work? Or if there's a fire? How the hell am I going to? So I didn't extend. So it's interesting how some of these places are built out here in Da Nang. And that's one interesting thing that it's like, oh, no stairs. Alan says, hi, okay. Simply Social says, I will be coming there first time in November. Plan on coming there 2 months, in Thailand for 3 months. Awesome. You should have a good time. Have you been here before, Simply Social? Curious to know. Mark Kimmerling. Hello, Mark. Thanks for coming on. I know you're a subscriber. Oh, wait. I thought I hid you.
Maybe you only timed him out for a little bit.
Oh, well. Hey,
Like
Will and JJ, thanks for all the info you guys provide on your experience in Bangkok and Da Nang. You're welcome, Jace.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, thanks for the comment. Oh, by the way, if you want to, I usually never ask for super chats or anything. In fact, I've never asked for super chats, but I put a goal on this one because if we hit our goal, I'll buy Will breakfast this morning. I'll get him a real meal here, so he doesn't have to do 20,000 bucks.
What if I want Bonet though? Do they have Bonet over here?
If you want Bonet, good for me. Less money for me, so we can do the 20,000 Dong Bonet.
40,000.
Oh, you want to go all in?
No, that's the average going rate out here.
So I thought it was 20.
That's banh mi. Banh mi is 20.
Banh mi. Oh, Bonet. Yes.
Bonet.
Oh yeah. Oh well, we'll go down to the deli station. They have really good ones, and it's 55 or 65,000 Dong. So that's about $2 to $4, $2 to $3.
Under $3. Yeah, definitely.
Can't really beat. I mean, the prices are so good here. See, how old is your guest, if he doesn't mind asking? How old are you, Will?
I'm 43.
43. Will, it's a really nice place in the best location. Yeah, I've seen your place. In fact, you were thinking about leaving there.
I've debated it.
And I was going to say, I actually asked you if you ever leave, I'll just take over your list.
I have about 275 people emailing me the same thing.
Will, do you work out? How's the gym situation?
So my only workout is I try to get 10,000 steps in a day. The gym situation, there's a gym 2 blocks back here. It's probably the most common expat gym. It's called the Pig Gym. I think it's about $30. That's kind of the most popular one in this neighborhood. But I did hear from someone that there's a really good affordable gym, and it's on the other side of the river. It's $6 a month. And people said it's a pretty good gym. I forgot the name off the top of my head, but some people talk about that. And then there's another gym about 6 blocks up. So it's definitely possible. The cheapest is about $6, and the Pig Gym is about $30. So in that range.
I have not worked out since I've been here. All right. I just banned him.
First guy in history to be banned twice.
First guy banned on a live stream. It's kind of fun. It's kind of empowering. Will went to the Vietnamese and French cafes, which was cool. Looked like great spots. There's some really neat coffee shops.
Oh yeah.
In Da Nang, and this is more Western style, but I like it. It's convenient. But there's a couple of them. There's one down close to where I stayed before called Cups, and it used to be where Highlander.
It's called Bread and Butter too.
It's called Bread and Butter, yeah. But it used to be across the street where Highland Coffee is now, and then they moved because when I came back here last year, it's like I'm going to go to Cups, and it's like I couldn't find it. It's like, what happened to it? There's a Highland here.
It's inside the Bread and Butter.
And yeah, it's inside the Bread and Butter place across the street now. It's huge, but yeah, that's a neat place. But there's some. Let's see. I'm trying to think. There's one down the road here that's really nice, and I was there last Christmas, and they had it. It was just a really neat little coffee shop. They had this huge Christmas tree, and when you walk inside, it just felt like I was back home.
Most over the top one that we went to is when we did the creator meetup.
Oh,
that Mai took us to.
Yeah, that one
was like a whole city.
Yeah, like a jungle.
It had like waterfalls and all kinds of stuff.
Pretty neat. Let's see. Evan says, "Why won't you let me do an apartment tour again?"
He's talking to me. Where
clean it up. Bonet is better in Saigon. Oh, okay. You got to come down to the city if you want the real one, Will. Okay.
No pate. Bonet, no pate.
Billy Johnson says the Japanese buffet is great in Da Nang.
Mm.
I've gone there. A lot of sushi and steak, all you can eat, $13.75.
It's a great deal.
And that's $13.75 is pretty high end for Da Nang. I mean, that's. You don't buy food for much.
And that's what the sashimi and sushi. I don't eat seafood. If you don't eat seafood, you can get the one that's like $10.
Peter says it's a rainy season in the south. Currently, it's better to be in the central region. Yeah, it's hot here. It's so hot. I don't get out much during the day because I just stay in my AC.
It's crazy.
Mark, thanks for coming on board. Hi, JJ. I'm in Florida now visiting friends, going to Vietnam in November. What restaurant is a must-go? Well, what type of food are you looking for? I mean, if you're looking for traditional Vietnamese food, I mean, there's a lot of them in this An Thoung area. Like Western food, all along the boardwalk there, all along the beach, there's a lot of resort-style restaurants that you can pick from. What is that? Esco? Esco is a really neat place there. They have good burgers. That's where I would go if we wanted good Western food. That's one of the places. And then if you like pizza, Detroit style, go to Motor City Pizza. I told Janet, she's the owner, told her last night that I'll do a video review of her pizza place. She goes, oh, okay. She goes, why don't you do different pizza places? I go, no, I don't like any other place. I like your place. So, Mark says. Peter says your live stream and landscape made mode is much better than Will's portrait. Yeah,
I agree.
He told me.
I agree.
You got to do
100%.
portrait because you'll get more people on because they're scrolling on. I got to tell you, I tried your theory out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I went through my shorts and I'm scrolling up and I scrolled through 100 shorts and
before you
found
seen one.
2 live streams. And I had to go through 100 really shitty shorts that were like either AI garbage or just total garbage. So,
do you watch many live streams on your cell phone normally?
No, I almost exclusively watch YouTube on my TV.
So maybe it's the algorithm. Maybe the algorithm doesn't show them to you on your cell phone because of that. But I tell everybody, I would love to do them in the landscape mode, but I noticed there's a 10 times difference in viewers, subscribers, watchers. So if I go do the exact same live stream, normally in portrait mode, I will get 4,000, 6,000 live streams or views. And if I do it in the amazing, much better view, this view, I'll get 300 views. I don't like doing it in that, but it's a necessary evil.
So, but if they're looking on shorts, they may scroll up and see your live, and that counts as a view. But your watch hours are low.
My watch hours are always extremely high.
Really?
When I did the Japanese buffet, I had 15,000 views that day, and I got 37 subscribers from that.
Yeah, but that's extreme. That's like saying, well, the one video I did got 10,000 subscribers of it. Yeah, but my other ones didn't. So,
my live streams are kind of my bread, but I don't know how for other people, but I do get a lot of views, and I do want to figure. I do hope YouTube stops kind of penalizing us for doing them that way. But
Zuropa 84 says, "Are there good social clubs in Thailand or Vietnam for expats?" Well, what do you mean by social clubs? Are you talking about just expat communities? Because there's a lot of them in Bangkok and here in Vietnam, in Da Nang. I met a ton of people through a couple of social media groups, like expat communities here in Da Nang that do YouTube and do Instagram and just like creator content. And I met a lot of really good people through that. But there's other groups too. I mean, join a pickleball group or something. Whatever your hobbies are, you can find all of that. Just go to Facebook and search the groups that you want, and you'll find tons of those. Edwin says, "Hi, JJ, good to see you. Well, and adjusting to the Thailand life." Yeah, I love it. I'm loving Thailand. The problem is Thailand's loving me too. I've gained some weight, so I gotta work that off. Evan A says, "That's exactly what they're doing. In 1 year, you're not going to be allowed in Zone 1, Hanoi, with a gas bike. Convert to electric or stay outside the center." Wow. Jay says, "Hey, JJ, did you stay in a hotel for your stay in Da Nang?" I'm actually at an apartment right above the cigar lounge right here. And then I'll be transferring on the 6th. I'll be transferring about a block from the beach, and I can't think of the name of the place, but they're both apartments. So you can get apartments here short term, or you can get hotels. I like apartments. It just seems more, more cozy. But hotels are nice too. Like this place here has a hotel, and it's really nice. And a lot of hotels have, you got your infinity pools, you got workout facilities. So if you're into the amenities, do the hotel route. But usually you can get apartments a little cheaper. JJ and guest, how does the political climate of Vietnam differ from that of the U.S.? I never really hear anything about it. I mean, it's a communist country. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't feel that way. It's not, when our idea in the West, our idea of communism is you got a military state, and you got military and tanks going down the street every day, and it's nothing like that. You don't feel any of that influence.
No.
It just feels like a normal country, and it's very, as long as you don't get involved in the politics of it, you're going to be fine.
100%. I've been here for a year and a half, and I think I've seen police officers maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
No one hassles anybody. If you drop someone here and you didn't tell them where they're at, no one would ever know.
Same in Thailand. Thailand is like, I mean, they have coups every 10 years, basically. I mean, they had a coup in 2014. You know, now they're going through some changes. I don't think there'll be a coup, but they could be. But generally, life goes on as normal. You don't really notice because nothing really changes. So I don't think you really have to worry. And there's both countries are really safe. I mean, when I'm in Thailand, I have my bag here, my gear. There's probably $600 worth of stuff in there. And I'll go to a street market, you know, to get some food. And if it's busy, I'll find an empty seat. I'll put my bag there, save it, and I'll go. And 10 minutes later, I'll come back and it's still there.
Wow.
I mean, I've left that bag 4 times. I've left it, forgotten it, and come back and it's been there every time. So I only worry about the foreigners taking things. The locals, I never worry about. So, Will, are you the only vlogger in Da Nang?
No, I'm actually probably, for the full-time guys that live in Da Nang, I'm probably on the lower side subscriber-wise. Evan's here. Evan's channel's blowing up. Sammy's out here. There's another channel. I always confuse it. It's either Kim and David or it's David and Kim.
There's My Abundant Life.
And we met up with her at the content creator meeting. So there's a few.
She's going to be on my live stream next Sunday. So mental note. She's a sweetheart. Her and her family are from Canada. She's actually I can't think the Asian where she's from, but I'll have to ask her when she gets here. But they're Asian, but they're from Canada. But they moved here. She's got a husband and two cute little daughters, and their channel's about their daily life, you know, living in Da Nang, Vietnam, and so she'll be on next Sunday. So she's got a channel that's starting to build. But I don't know. I'm not sure who else is on here.
Those are practically all the full-time, because there's a lot of people that pass by, but those are kind of the consistent full-time people that have been here for a while.
Dan says, hey, JJ and guest. By the way, it's Will. Will Travelz with a Z. So check out his channel. Hey, JJ and guest, coming to Vietnam in December for 2 months. Hanoi, Hoi An, Da Nang, and Ho Chi Minh City. Keep putting out good info. Thanks, Dan. So you're going to be there you're going to miss the typhoon season, but you're going to be there during the cooler, wet season. I was here last December and it rained almost every day, and it was cool and rainy and windy. It was a nice change of pace from coming from the Philippines where it was always 92 degrees or something. But it can get a little depressing after a while, being there for so long where it's just every day it rains. And it's like, there's a beach there I want to go to, but it's rainy and wet and cold, so I can't really do that. So just understand that's what's going on. JJ is Phrom Phong in BKK, a very expensive place to live. You can find, define expensive, because you can get a studio apartment that's maybe 28 or 30 square meters, very small, for 12,000, 14,000 baht, which is about $350, $400. You can probably find something cheaper if you're getting away from that area, but Phrom Phong is a really nice area. But you can get something pretty nice for, $600 or $700 US. That's probably the area I'm looking at moving to when my lease is expired at the end of October. But if you look at older condos, they won't have the nice amenities like the newer ones do, but you can find bigger places, and you can find some pretty good deals. So yeah, you just have to look around. But yeah, it's a nice area. That's one of my main hangouts is Phrom Phong. So let me see. Simply Social says, No, it will be the first time out of the States. I'm 62, just getting my first Social Security check. I will buy each of you lunch when I come out there. It has to be on a budget restaurant though. Okay, so Will
Fit into mine.
Will show you where to go.
I'll show you all the budget spots.
Mark Vance, go eat. Oh, got a super sticker. Woohoo! There's one. Dan Bird. Thanks,
Wow,
buddy.
very nice.
Appreciate it. I think that's my second super sticker ever.
Wow.
In my life. So appreciate it, Dan. I wish I had a sound effect. If I was back in my studio and had my props set up, I could probably do a sound effect, like a cheer or something. Simply Social says, Will, how much is a trainer there for 3 sessions a week?
I'm not sure. I'd have to, if you check out my channel, I do live streams almost every day. I will check that answer and I'll get back to you. Just remind me of that question. But I'm like JJ. If I don't know something, I won't sit there and say, well, I would imagine.
Right.
So I don't know that. I haven't heard that, but I would assume it's fairly much cheaper than the USA.
Evan says, JJ, are you still going out for your power walks? Yeah, I try to get my 10,000 steps in. I read something the other day. I'm going to try it out. They said it's not so much how many steps you're doing, but it's what you do in the intervals. So this site I looked at, they suggested you do like a power walk, like a fast-paced walk for 3 minutes, and then slow down for 3 minutes, and you do those in intervals, and you'll actually burn more calories. So I'm going to give that a try. And they're like, they don't, it's not so much how many steps, it's what you do with those steps. So I always walk fast anyway. I'm a really fast walker. I do like 4 miles an hour. That's my walk pace. So whatever that comes to.
Speed walker.
I've had friends say, you're the fastest walking person. We got another super chat.
Wow, you're racking it up.
Mark, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, buddy. Mark's in Florida now. Okay. How's the weather down there? I bet it's getting warm there.
I heard the USA has a heat wave going on right now too.
I wouldn't doubt it. We are in the dog days, August now, the dog days of summer. So I bet the weather's similar there as it is here. Today is supposed to be 96,
but feels like
it feels like 113.
Yeah.
That's what the heat index.
That's the real temperature out here.
Yeah. Hondo 4848 says, good morning, guys. I enjoyed both channels. Thank you so much. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Give a thumbs up on this, guys, if you haven't yet. I would appreciate that. Simply says, here in the U.S., you can't eat out for under $20. All the combo costs around $20 now. Stopped eating out due to it being a rip-off. That's the thing. It's like, even the fast food places, like Simply Social said, it's $20 now. Just go fast food. Here, it's like it almost costs more to eat at home than it does to eat out. Like in Bangkok, it's like, I could go out and get groceries and cook at home, but it's like if I'm cooking Thai food at home, I just go to the street vendors and get it super cheap there.
And it'll taste better too.
It'll taste better, yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do when I do my education visa. Maybe I'll do Thai cooking classes.
Man, you're still in my idea. That's the one I want to do.
Well, I'm going to do the Thai language first, and then I'll probably, once that's over, I'll probably just do a retirement visa. But if I want to learn how to cook, maybe I'll just keep doing that. Learn Muay Thai. I'll do it all.
Jack of all trades.
Ritesh Patel says, when the monsoon will come in Da Nang, or when will it get cooler? I've been in Da Nang from last 1 week, and it's been too hot. Oh, we're in the hot season right now. So monsoons usually start around, September, October?
Yeah, but they've never hit me. So I've been here 23, 24, 25. They usually die off before getting here, or they go up, and they went to Hanoi last year.
Okay.
But this place doesn't really get cold, but the coldest point will be in the rainy season. Rainy season is September to basically January. So November and December will probably be the coldest, but it'll still be like mid-60s.
Mid-60s, but it'll feel because it'll be breezy, it'll be very breezy, so it'll feel a chill. So when I came here last December, I had to go to the street market, and buy a cheap.
Oh, you got a jacket.
Yeah.
I've still not worn a jacket.
Cost me $3 to get a little light windbreaker. $3.
I take it back.
No, it was more than that. I'm sorry. It was 150,000. So what is that?
$6. Yeah.
$6 for a windbreaker hoodie kind of thing. But yeah, so it's so cheap.
No jackets for me.
That was at Han Market down on the other side of the river. So if you like good, cheap,
affordable,
go to Han Market. That's one of the markets there. Let's see what else we got. I got to get caught up on the chat here. Will convince JJ to use Google Voice instead of his expensive US phone plan, which he rarely used. Well, I like my T-Mobile because I can verify all my accounts through that. I've had the same phone number forever, so everybody's got it. And it's $55 a month. That's an expense I can afford. I mean, that's basically my only expense in my storage unit, which I'm getting rid of by next year, and my car, which I'm going to sell this year. That's my only expense, my T-Mobile. And the data is great here because I use this phone, and if I'm not in a place that has Wi-Fi, I can use my data, and it's fantastic. Using data here, Thailand's great, Philippines kind of is, but yeah. So that way I don't have to get SIMs. I don't have to rely on SIM cards all the time. Although I do have a Thailand SIM because I have a Thailand phone number. Will's live streams are great, and I think help his channel grow faster. Yeah. You know, we were talking about that. I don't even get. You do videos. You do long form videos, but I don't get those in my recommendations. But I do get your lives a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. I went to Butcher Grill twice when I was in Da Nang and had the sea bass. It's a nice place and the food is awesome. It was about $12 right across the street here. Where Butcher.
It used to be the Brazilian buffet.
Right, yeah.
Now they switched to that.
They just changed the name. Everything else is the same, right?
Yeah.
Because when I was here before, it's like, oh, Brazilian. And then it's like, oh, wait.
Now it's not unlimited, though. So they switched the name and it's not unlimited.
Oh, okay. But $12 for a good meal. Yeah. Have you eaten there?
I've never been there, no.
A little above your...
Yeah, but I'm not a big Brazilian guy. I've had it once, and I just never got there. Our buddy Marcus, that's on Sammy's channel, we heard that he would go there every single day. So he was on the carnivore diet. So I think that's the reason why he was doing it. But I told him about the Japanese buffet, and I think he's been to both. So he's I think he might be the reason why they stopped doing the unlimited, because he might have been cleaning them out.
Too long. You go now.
Yeah, they got mad at him.
You've been here 2 hours. You leave. So you're not into Brazilian?
I'm not saying I'm not into it, but I've had it.
Brazilian wax. You into that at all?
No, I haven't got that in a while.
I had to throw that in. Let's make Thailand great again. Absolutely. Thailand is great. Bangkok is amazing. I love Bangkok. JJ, what do you do? Source of income, how you afford to travel and spend this much? Well, I don't spend that much. I mean, it's super inexpensive to travel throughout Southeast Asia. My ticket from Bangkok to here, flying, was $44, I think. $45, something like that.
One way.
But yeah, so $90 round trip. I mean, and then my stay, $14 a night. If I stayed, that's what, 140,
550.
Yeah, $420 a month. That's not bad. That's pretty cheap. You can't live in a house in the U.S. for $420.
Or a Motel 6.
Or a Motel 6.
For a week.
Yeah, I mean, last time I was in the U.S., I think the prices of hotels were. I think the minimum was like 100.
Easy.
I mean, you could stay in like a red roof for like 60. It's probably more now.
Definitely not in California. I know that.
Yeah, probably not. I'm talking the Midwest.
Yeah.
So my income, I have I would say 3 sources of income. I've got my Social Security. I retired early. I've got I call it a pension. It's my 401k that I put into an annuity. So I get that. And then I've got my YouTube channel. I've got some stocks, but I never touch those. I just, I buy and hold. And my YouTube channel, which everything I make in my YouTube channel, I put right back into the channel, upgrade equipment, my travel costs, things like that. So my income's good. I could live a lot. If I wanted to spend more money, I could, but I don't want to. I'm not rich by any means. And I've got a couple of friends in Thailand, in Bangkok, that they've got a shit ton of money. And they travel all the time. They're hardly ever, they live in Bangkok. They've got visas there. They've got apartments or condos, but they travel a lot. They're leaving this week and they're doing like 2 months in Europe, traveling all around Europe.
Crazy.
And I could probably afford that, but I don't. I'd rather just save my money. So, but yeah, so that's my income. My budget's about, like I said, $1,700 to $2,000 a month is what my expenses are. So that's not including travel. So Rope says, thanks, JJ. Sounds easy to find events and social groups through Facebook. I was asking in general for hobbies, hiking, touring, biking, festivals, and sport. Yeah, you can find all of that. You won't have any problems. And Bangkok's so big. And even Da Nang being a smaller, it's like 1.5 million people here, but it doesn't feel like that, does it?
No. I tell people, I basically think of it as 2 cities. The beach side is almost its own city, and then the river side, I feel, is its own city.
It's actually almost 3, because if you go beyond the river, that downtown area, you get into the residential area.
Yep.
Almost into the mountains.
Yeah.
So, or I would call them the foothills. Living in Colorado, we have the foothills. So JJ and Will, best place to live: Philippines, Vietnam, or Thailand? That's tough. That's a tough question.
I have my answer, but it's broken down.
Here, right?
Well, yeah, but I have my own specific example of each. Like if you're an older guy that doesn't want to deal with non-English speaking places and you want to never leave, you don't want to deal with visa runs, border runs, and you're looking probably for a younger woman, the Philippines is the best. That's what it's going to be for the Philippines. If you're a guy that's maybe like a digital nomad, younger guy, likes a little partying, likes the good internet, likes the modern amenities, luxuries, BTS, malls, Thailand is your spot. And then
Malaysia.
Or Malaysia.
Well, actually, so I got a video I'm doing, because it seems like everybody's leaving the Philippines lately.
Yep.
It's like, it's gotten too expensive. It's not what I thought it would be, so they're leaving. It's like, so my video is, if not the Philippines, then where? And so I have 5 different countries that I'll talk about. And one of them is Bali in Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
That's a digital nomad paradise. If you want to work digitally and you want to be on the beach and be around a lot of younger people, Bali's probably the place to be. And I've never been there, but it doesn't appeal to me. I'm not that kind of nomad, I guess. But Bangkok, to me, Bangkok is number 1. Da Nang's right next to it, and then Philippines. I lived in the Philippines for 3 years, and I loved it, but I was ready to change. So Will would say, you'd say Vietnam.
And then I would say so I have a personality type for each one, and then Vietnam would be, if you don't care as much about people speaking English, if you want a little less modern amenities, but have a better, cheaper, affordable budget, then Vietnam is your choice. But depends on what your personality is. If you need the luxury, then you go to Thailand. If you want the younger women and you're an older guy and don't want to deal with English, or you want to only deal with English, and you want to say, hey, man, I don't want to do these bus runs. I don't want to leave every 3 months, then the Philippines is their choice.
And Cambodia is also a cheap choice. I've heard it's like pretty expensive there, but you're dealing with a little more third world country kind of lifestyle, kind of like the Philippines outside of Manila or Cebu. So you've got to deal with that.
And right now, don't live by the border of Cambodia right now.
Yeah, exactly.
At least right now.
So Simply Social says, hey, Will, how do you get rid of your stuff? I've been trying to get rid of my stuff for over 5 months. It is hard. Any tips? So you go ahead, you go first, and I'll tell you what I did, how easy it was for me.
So I kind of just got rid of everything. I had, before I left the USA, I had my own online reselling business. I would buy things and sell them online. I had a huge storage unit. And at the end, I had to just finally say, like, hey, whatever the stuff I don't sell, I just got to give away or throw away. Sold my car, sold everything. You just have to make the commitment to do it. Like, try to sell the stuff that you have and give yourself, hey, 2 weeks before I leave. If I can't, I got to get rid of it. Like, you just got to do it. Don't pay for the storage unit. I did that for a whole year while I was out here. And the worst thing is they raised the price when I was out here. So it went from like $80 a month to like 140. So no. I had my storage back in the USA, and it was like $80, and I was like, okay, I'll just pay the $80. But like, as soon as I landed out here, it jumped up to like 140, and I was like, So I went back to the USA last time, and I got rid of everything.
See, I've still got some stuff in storage, and I paid $93, but when I get back there, I'm going to get rid of the rest of it. I've got some personal stuff, some antiques, and some memorabilia that I want to just, I'll either give it to my sister or just get rid of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep paying that $93.
Put it on eBay. Try to sell it on eBay first, and then if not, get rid of it.
Right. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if Will ever pisses me off, I can ban him. Look, I got a second camera. I can just go to me.
I can't see it. I'm on delay.
Okay, it'll pop up. So I can just go to me. This is my web.
Oh, there we go.
So if you ever piss me off, Will,
there we go.
Shut you down.
He's got the whole studio set up over here.
Yeah.
But you can't ban the mic yet, at least.
That's right.
I think he's got a mute button.
I could. I probably do have a mute button. I don't know if it would mute me too, probably. Yeah, what's Will's YouTube channel? So I'll show you right there. Will Travelz with a Z. So check his channel out. He's a growing YouTuber. He just passed 8,000 subscribers recently. Had a nice meet and greet here.
Yep, Bikini Bottoms.
Down here at Bikini Bottoms, right down there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
We'll probably have another one at 10,000. So if you guys want to come to the meetup. I'm
close to 16,000. So I might do a, maybe I'll do one if I'm still here.
Nice.
Maybe we can do one together.
Yeah.
Let's see where we at here. I lost my place. Okay, here we go. What's Will's channel? Oh yeah, there you go. An Thoung, yeah. Mine is the girl that will be on my live stream next week, and An Thoung is it's kind of a tribe. She tried to explain it to me last time I saw her, but yeah, there you go. It's like in northern Thailand, I think, or something like that. I can't remember what she said. Do you two know of any Kwai Chung master there that are health practitioners? I don't. You guys are getting deep dive into your questions. Will and JJ, with 3 to 5 million foreigners living in Thailand, do you guys think there will be a point when they limit the number of foreigners? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I know their tourism is down a little bit this year, basically because the Chinese aren't coming in the numbers that they had been. But yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I can't imagine they say they don't want the money. You know, if there's money involved,
yeah,
are they going to turn that away?
That's business 101.
Peter says, I heard Siloam area in Bangkok has many street foods. What do you and Will think about best areas for abundant street foods? In Bangkok, yeah, Siloam is a nice area. You can't go anywhere in Bangkok and not find street food. I mean, it's everywhere. There's good places in the Siloam area. There's good places in the Siam stop. If you go outside of MBK, or down by Siam Paragon Mall. Those areas have nice. There's a really nice area if you go way south on Sukhumvit line, the Green Line, and it's at the Bering stop, which is really far south. It's close to where I live, but there's a neat street market there, night market that's got good food. And then you go to the, like on weekends, you go to Chatuchak Weekend Market. They've got all kinds of really good street food. You go to John Fairs. They got a couple of locations for that. Good street food. So yeah, you can't go anywhere. Now here, I mean, they've got the weekend market over by Dragon Bridge.
Yeah.
What else do they have for street food?
Street
markets?
So that's kind of the thing that's a little bit probably not as popular, or at least that I know of, as Bangkok. But we like to go to this little Bak Mayan market back here. That's the closest one here. They have the Han market. They have the Cho market.
Yeah, the Han market is kind of indoors. You go indoors and they have these. It's almost like the old what do they call that? The counters where you go in and you eat your food at counters.
Oh yeah.
But that's kind of how it is in the Han market. You go inside and they get these vendors, but you got counters. You sit at the counter and eat. But yeah, you can go there, and then you buy really cheap clothes there too.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. JJ, I am in Denison, Texas. My lease is getting ready to renew. The one-bedroom apartment going up $250 a month.
Wow.
It'll be $1,400 a month altogether. Wow. So Denison. So I used to live in Carrollton, Texas, which is just north of Dallas, like a suburb of Dallas. So yeah, and when I moved to the Philippines I moved from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was living in this townhouse, and I was paying $1,450 a month. So when I moved to the Philippines, my expenses totaled like $1,450. That's how much cheaper it is. Even with the Philippines prices going up, you're still paying 1/3 of what you do in the U.S. So I asked them, can I go month to month? They said it would be up to $1,700 a month. Oh my God, that is ridiculous. 104 degrees here in Texas last 2 weeks. Wow. But it's dry there, right? It's not as humid as it is here. This is more like maybe Houston weather or Florida weather. Yeah, Will Travelz. Make sure you subscribe.
Getting one step closer to 10,000, so we can do that meetup.
Subscribe, I would appreciate it. And hit the thumbs up too. Hey guys, got a regular man's haircut. They said it was $25 and they expect a tip. What? That's crazy. So last time I was here and I got a haircut right down the street here, right by Bikini Bottoms.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was, I think, 100,000 dong, which is like $4. And they do a good job. You just tell them, what you want done. They'll cut it the way you want. So, and they do. The nice thing about haircuts in Southeast Asia, whether it's Philippines, Thailand, or here, they go all out. I mean, they'll do your haircut, and spend a lot of time. Then they get the straight edge razor and shave all around the edges here. They'll give you a massage if you want. Usually they put a hot towel on your face. I mean, they just go all out. And for $4, I'm sure you can.
That's not even a tip in the USA for a haircut.
No, I know, right? Will Travelz. All right, Peter says, best to avoid Da Nang or Central during monsoon season from October through February. If you can travel to the south instead, come back in March and September. Yeah, when I left here March 4th this year, I went back to the Philippines I had to renew my passport, and I felt comfortable mailing it in there. It was just, the weather was just starting to break, and it was like, oh man, I'm gonna miss the best time here, which is like February through March through May or something like that. Jay says, if you have a $1,400 a month budget, is BKK doable? I'm considering Da Nang, as I know it will be budget friendly. 1,400 would be tough, I think. You could do it. I mean, you can live off street food every day, you know, and spend 60,000 or 60 baht a meal. It would be, I mean, you could do it, but I don't know if you'd be happy. I know some people are okay with it, but for me, it's like, I like a little more. So mine would have to be, you know, $300 or $400 more a month to be happy. But yeah, it's doable, but it'd be a little tougher. Oh, look who just showed up. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Is that your Diane? Is that Fluffy?
Yeah, I think that's
Diane
Fluffy right
14C.
there.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Good morning.
She just got a full massage the other day, so she's feeling like she's living in luxury now too.
Is this your Fluffy? Diane
Yeah, that's her.
14C? Okay.
Yeah.
Siloam is where we get the rated best fried
Yeah, we like
chicken in
Siloam
Bangkok.
too.
So the best fried chicken, well, there used to be a place in John Fair's when it was at Rama 9, Central Rama 9, but they moved it and it's down farther on the MRT. You have to go down two more stops or one more stop. But the fried chicken place that used to be at the old place isn't there anymore. They don't have it. But my condo, right outside my condo, there's a husband and wife, older couple that sets up a food stand every day, and all they do is fried chicken. And their fried chicken is so good. I probably eat there 2 times a week.
Wow.
And it's 20 baht for a piece
20
of chicken.
baht, that's good.
So like 60 cents for a piece of chicken. And it's really good. So they see me coming and they always, sawadee. So they're super nice. So yeah, that's where I go. That's my go-to fried chicken.
We had a fried chicken place in Siloam because I stayed in Siloam for a little bit, and they had it. I think it was 30 baht though, and it's right by the park there. But that's what the place that she was talking about.
Yeah. JJ and Will, I love the street food. Don't get me wrong. My concern is vegetable oil and canola oil. I'm sure they probably are using those 2 poison oils. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, the street food, they probably use that, but yeah, I'd rather eat that than anything else. So here in Jomtien on Sundays, I get a nice roast dinner, either lamb, pork, or chicken with all the fixings for under $12. It's definitely cheaper to eat out in Asia. Yeah, actually Pattaya and Jomtien, they're like next to each other. That's really cheap to live there, and you got a beautiful beach, and you can get a really nice condo right on the beach, you know, ocean view for pretty cheap in Pattaya and Jomtien. When you're eating street food, don't expect door quality. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what you mean. Door quality. She got a massage the other day, and maybe her brain is melted.
Hey, Fluffy. Fluffy is Will's girlfriend. She's Filipina. When it's raining season in Da Nang, you can go to Thailand and the weather is good. Yeah, so we're in rainy season right now in Thailand, but it's the early stages, so it'll rain like a couple hours a day in the afternoon, and then it clears up. It will be like September, October. Probably a little bit in August, September, and part of October. That's where you get the heavy rainy season in Thailand. And then after that, then it's nice. And that's when the rainy season starts in Vietnam. It's October. So yeah, you can, if you time it out perfect, yeah, you can get by pretty good. You guys should try 30 Shines franchise. AC hair salon throughout Vietnam. You can get a package of haircut, earwax removal, and head massage for a total of $7.30. Okay. What's it called? 30 Shines? I wonder if they have that here in Da Nang. Do you know? Will, do you know if they have
I've never heard of it. I cut my own hair, so I do it for free.
Hair?
Yeah.
Oh.
I brought my clippers.
Oh, yeah.
I just shave it all the way.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I used to do the razor, but it got too time consuming.
Jace, what is the name of the apartment that Will lives in again? I really like his location where he's set up. You wanna
My place is called Muang Tan.
An Thoung.
Yeah, Muang Tan.
Yeah.
And make sure though that there's like 2 or 3 of them here. The one that I live on is on the beach. So the other ones are in the city and near the river.
Any good Italian restaurants in Da Nang, Will?
Italian. I've never had an Italian restaurant here unless you consider pizza. Gilda's offers like calzones and stuff like that. But there used to be an Italian place, but I never went to it. And I think it might be closed down now. But I don't hear too many people going to Italian places.
There's a couple of good Mexican places. There's one right over close to where I'm staying at on 2. It's called Adobo. And it's kind of like a, what are those French?
Chipotle.
Yeah, like a Chipotle. They give you the big burritos as big as your head. And it tastes kind of like Chipotle. So that's a good place. I like that. But I don't know about Italian.
Yeah, I don't know about Italian either.
30 Shines in Da Nang. Okay. All right. Torino's.
Torino's. Oh, that's right. If you guys watched my video that I put out last night, I showed you guys Torino's, but I think of it as a bakery because most of it's a bakery, but I think they do sell Italian food. Supposedly the owner is from Italy too.
Do they do like calzones there?
I think they do. I've never seen.
Or not calzones. Cannolis.
Cannolis. They have everything there. I did in the video. I showed the glass display, and it looks great. It looks like bread and butter stuff. So that's kind of the competitor. If you don't go to bread and butter, you'd go to Torino.
I got you. Okay. A quick Google search: 30 Shine 345. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce any of that. Win Van Lin Tok Nam Barber. Okay. 30 Shine. Diane Bella Pizza, I think also. Bello Pizza.
Yeah, if you guys want to consider Italian pizza, then you got a couple of options.
All right, I think we're caught up on our chat, finally. We've been going about an hour and 38 minutes, so we'll go a few more minutes if any stragglers come on late. Don't forget Will's channel is Will Travelz with a Z. It's right there on the screen. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel. If you haven't subscribed to mine, I'd appreciate you subscribing to mine. That would be great. I'm going to probably have another Philly cheesesteak sandwich here at Echo Green Cafe. There you can see it on the screen, how amazing that is. So
what kind of bread was that?
It was Italian. Italian
ciabatta
oregano.
Or something?
Italian oregano is what they call it. Here, let me play the video. Cheese, but the bread was soft. It wasn't
not the crunchy.
It was really good though, really tender, and just fantastic. I loved it.
Seems like you were dreaming about that one.
I know, right?
And that's what's missing out here. I'm telling you, I've never had this, but there's not a big deli scene out here. Now you get banh mi's as sandwiches,
right,
but you don't find like roast beef and turkey. That's kind of the thing that's missing out here though.
Yeah, this was really good. So I was really impressed with it. So let's see where we at here. Echo Green Cafe is the name. Yep. Echo Green Cafe. It's right there's like a Echo Green Da Nang Hotel, and it's right in the entrance of the hotel. And they've got indoor seating. We're indoors. We're up on right next to the hotel counter where you check in, the front desk, and then there's elevators right down here. And then downstairs there's seating. And then you can sit outside too. They've got 2 stories of outside seating. So it's really nice. It's a little more expensive than, some of your mom and pop cafes or coffee shops. But really,
it's probably like the price of a Subway in the USA though, probably, I'm guessing.
It's probably cheaper actually than what it is. I don't know what Subways cost now.
I heard Subways jumped up. I'm not a fan of Subway, and I think the last time I went, I remember the $5 footlongs, and people were like, no, man, there's no such thing as that anymore.
So you can get an eggs Benedict, two eggs, two muffins with bacon or ham for 139,000 dong, which is
$5.
Yeah, about $5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, a little over $5. They've got really good, like this shrimp creamy pesto toasty. It's got avocado. It's healthy. It's got shrimp and avocado. I mean, some of these things are super healthy breakfasts. You got Western style breakfast. You get a French omelet. You get sunny side up eggs with avocado and toast. You can get the brunch with eggs, toast, sausage, bacon, for like 159,000. So like $6.
I think you describe it better than the waiters here.
I know, right?
You should get a job.
Most of the waitresses here, they speak English pretty well too, so you can get by. But their sandwiches are like incredible. So like a classic ham and cheese is only 125,000. So that's
exactly $5.
Yeah, right at $5. So, but the Philly cheesesteak is just off the chart. They've got pasta. You can get pasta here. You can get like the like almost like bar chow, like wings, chicken wings and fries. And then they got all the coffees and all the drinks.
So a variety of stuff.
They've got smoothies here. You can smoothie, but the coffees are like the Americano's like I think 55 or 60,000 dong, so not too bad. Yeah, so I like it. It's convenient, super cheap, super close. So $6 for a 6-inch Subway.
Yeah.
So these are so much better than a Subway sandwich. First of all, you saw how thick the slices. Yeah. Subway sandwich is so thin, it's like you can't even taste it.
Yeah, I don't eat at Subway. I haven't ate there in 15 years probably.
Let's see, I missed some Echo Cream. Yeah. Will, do they have good tom yum soup at Kin Kin?
I have not had it, but I will say I recommend. I always get why can't I remember it now? So I do get the pineapple fried rice. That is a must there. And I always get the basil stir-fried beef. That's what I get. Fluffy gets the curry. And actually, I'm not a big curry guy. Well, I didn't think I was a curry guy, but I tried her curry. It was a yellow Thai curry. And I've been trying ever since to recreate that menu, and I still can't.
I ate there that one time when you were there, and it's okay. The problem with eating Thai food, if you're not in Thailand, it just doesn't compare. Because like even in the Philippines, I'll go to a Thai restaurant and I'll tell them, spice it up, make it as spicy, as hot as you can, and they still don't. It's still just need noise. It's just so little bit. In Thailand, you go to Thailand and you say Ped Mak, and they'll say, "Are you sure?" I go, "Yeah, Ped Mak," and it'll be. And tom yum soup is incredible in Thailand. So
yeah, the spiciness is way more in Thailand.
Yeah, they take it serious.
It's crazy.
Phil says Fly Burger has a decent chopped steak and cheese sandwich, and it's only a couple bucks. Where's
Fly Burger is Fly Burger is probably my second favorite burger spot here. It's just right up here on the corner. The butcher shop is right there, and it's maybe a 4-minute walk. I like Bikini Bottoms better, but Fly Burgers is probably my number 2.
Bikini Bottoms has good burgers, but my favorite meal there at Bikini Bottom is their pulled pork sandwich. Oh my God, it's so good. I mean, you get it on a bun, but it's thick. I mean, the meat they put in is like this thick with cheese all over. I mean, you get a ton of cheese. So if you're lactose intolerant, you probably should avoid it.
Yeah, Bikini Bottoms is a good spot.
Yeah.
I like Bikini Bottoms.
Peter, yes, they have tom yum at Kin Kin. Don't ask Will; he doesn't know because he doesn't like soup-based food. But
I'm not a soup or a noodle guy.
You'll eat pho once in a while, right?
No,
you're not a big pho fan.
Not noodles. No seafood. I'm not a noodles guy, and I'm not a soup guy. That's why people are like, you live on the cheapest stuff. I was like, if I live on the cheapest stuff, I would be in a studio. I'd be eating noodles. I'd be eating the pho. So I'm not extreme budget. I just find really, really good deals.
Jay says $6 for a 6-inch Subway now. It's
That's
like
crazy.
$1 an inch.
That's crazy.
Billy Johnson says, have you been to Pokemon restaurants in Da Nang? Great healthy food. Did I read that right? Pokemon?
I think it's Poke Bowl.
Oh, okay.
They
Salads,
used to have
sandwiches, and rice with fruit and vegetables. I've never been.
There used to be one, I think, if I could be wrong, but I think Bikini Bottom owners owned a Poke Bowl place that was right where Yen V was, or maybe the waiters worked there and there. I can't remember, but that's the only one that I knew of. So I'm not up on the Poke food here.
Do they still give help yourself rice and vegetables at George Costanza?
No. I think after the last time Fluffy did it, they might have seen the live stream and they took it away. But now they give you free bottle of water though. But the free rice and the free vegetables, gone. Fluffy might have ruined that for everybody else.
So what's the real name of that restaurant?
That place is.
You're not
I recently found it out. It's called Pho Long Hoi, but we will never stop calling it George Costanza. And when you guys see the restaurant and see the big graphic outside, their symbol or their logo is dead on George Costanza. And that's the only reason why I ever found that place. We were walking by and I go, look at that. That looks like George Costanza. And then I looked at the menu and that's how we found it. So that's.
But you're giving it a disservice by not giving the real name. So. Phil, Flyburger cheesesteak is good, but a little small. Okay. This one here, whoo, huge, but a little more expensive. Tony Walkabout, I filled up on steak before leaving Australia. Okay, yeah, Australian steak's good. So, all right, well, once again, we're caught up on our chat. We'll put Will's channel up there again, Will at Will Travelz with a Z. Check his channel out if you haven't before. Subscribe to both our channels. He's working on his way to 10,000. I'm working my way to 16. So let's see if we get there before I leave. So you guys go to the beach a lot, or is that why you're?
It's kind of like a hit or miss. Like we might go 2 weeks without going to the beach, but then we'll go every single day for 2 weeks. So it's kind of a hit or miss. It just depends. But the beach is right behind us, and I don't really swim in the beach, but we like to go out there. We'll sit out there at nighttime, watch the sun go down, or we'll sit out there in the day. I do get my steps in sometimes out there, so we do use the beach a good amount, especially since we live here.
The boardwalk or the whatever they call that, the parkway or whatever they call it, it's very nice, and you can walk all the way up to the end and all the way back down, and you can easily get your 10,000 steps in or however many steps you want by just walking up and down, and it's just a beautiful view and really easy to walk. There's no bad parts of the sidewalk, so that's where I love walking there in the mornings or in the evenings. That's the place to walk in Da Nang. Is right there. You got the ocean on your right or left, depending which way you're going, and you got all the big hotels and condos.
It goes forever each way.
It goes forever. Yeah, it's like what, 6 kilometers? Or something?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's more.
You could probably walk all the way to.
You can walk. You can. I know someone that did it, and they said it took 6 hours.
Yeah,
so they
it's
walked
like a
forever.
40-minute drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can imagine. But that would be. You'd definitely get your steps.
You'd get 1 million in steps in.
Yeah. George's place is good. Just staying close to it. Or gorgeous place.
George, probably George's.
Do either of you have scammer stories in your travels? I actually did a video on when I first got to the Philippines. I got scammed 3 times.
Wow.
The first time I was ever out of my country, out of the U.S., I flew to the Philippines. This is 2015, and walked out of the airport in Manila. And this guy comes up to me, goes, "Oh, you need a taxi, sir?" And I'm thinking, "Oh yeah, thanks. You're so nice. I heard Philippines is super nice." So they take my luggage and they throw it in the back and they load me in this van and they take me to the hotel. And it's like, "Oh, how much?" And he goes, 3,500 pesos. And I'm thinking, it's about $70.
Jeez.
I guess that's okay. I'm thinking New York. I didn't know it's like 10 times what it should have been. So I got scammed right out the bat there. I've had a couple of couple of times I got scammed. So yeah, I think everybody gets scammed at one point. Do you have any scam stories?
So when I think of scams, I think more of being deceived rather than overcharged, because overcharged, you can always say no.
Well, once you get there, it's kind of hard.
Yeah. Well, I always check the price, and I always do grab or something. I get it.
If you tell me, oh, I've never been scammed, I know you're lying.
I'm trying to think. Well, I'm the type, I over prepare before I go everywhere. People say I'm paranoid, but I will say the two, I guess maybe scams, I couldn't prevent them. I went to Moon Milk and I used my debit card, and the next day I had a fraud charge on it. So that I guess would consider a scam, but I don't think it had nothing to do with the Moon Milk people. I think it had to do with the people that take care of the payment processing on the other end. But I had to have my card sent out here from the USA, and I was terrified. I was like, damn, am I going to be able to get my card? 4 or 5 days later, I got it. But I think I've been in Bali. They would try to overcharge me for stuff, but I would just tell them like no or whatever. But I haven't really read into too many.
Scammed.
Maybe I'm too cheap.
What are your best local fruit markets near on?
The fruit markets. So I'll tell you two things. I mentioned the Bach Mayan market up here. Everything, they have every kind of fruits and everything, but we usually find the same price, or especially if you go in there and you hit Moon Milk on the right time, they'll have some discounts and you get them for almost the same price as the markets here. But Bach Mayan's the closest. If not, we go to Moon Milk. That's kind of how we do it.
I will tell you, anywhere in Southeast Asia, if you're at a like a wet market outdoors, if you buy fruit or vegetables, wash them very good because they don't wash them, and you'll get that insecticide and the pesticides that are just on those fruit and vegetables. They don't wash them off. So you got to make sure you wash them really good when you get home. So that's a little tip for you.
Extra flavor.
Right. Billy Johnson says, Da Nang is a great walking town. What I like doing is walking through the Vietnamese neighborhoods, finding restaurants out of expat areas. Yeah, I walked a lot yesterday looking for a place I can find a cheap pair of reading glasses. And that's one thing, they don't have cheap reading glasses here anywhere.
Oh, we heard someone mention it. I can't remember where though.
I'll try Han Market today, but the two optical places here and the one in Lodi Mart, the Lodi Mart one was the least expensive, and it was $300,000 minimum for the frame, and another $300,000 or $350,000 for the lenses. So that's $600,000 to $700,000, which is about $28. And I'm used to going into a pharmacy or a 7-Eleven at home and paying, $5, $6 for a pair of readers that last a couple of months.
Someone was just on my live stream saying that they got free eye exam out here and that the glasses were very, very cheap. I didn't remember the name, but maybe I'll try to find out. But they talked about
regular glasses. Yeah, if you're paying $28, $30 for regular glasses, I'm talking about cheap readers. It's like I'm thinking $5, $6 for a cheap pair of reading glasses, and here it's like $28, $30.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I don't know. I'll see if Han Mark's any cheaper. So, but I do like I was walking around all those little we call them sois in Thailand, little lallies almost. You see all these local cafes and restaurants and bars. It's kind of neat, kind of a neat little feeling. Saigon has the typical scammers. Yeah, I think every Southeast Asian country does. I walked up to the Lady Buddha when I was there last. It's about a 6-kilometer walk.
About an hour and a half from here.
Yeah, that would be a good walk.
It's a long walk.
We got scammed at Ho Chi Minh with Airbnb. Oh, Fluffy said you got scammed.
Well, we did. So the person had an Airbnb. We bought it, and when we got there, a family was living there. But apparently what happened is we finally got a hold of the owner, and they were like, that must be an automatic listing. We haven't put that up since COVID. We got our money back. They refunded us and everything like that. But we showed up with our bags, and we knocked on the door and like, what's going on? Like, we hear people in here. They opened up and they were like, we've been here for the past 8 months. So somehow they said that their listing on Airbnb was like automatic, and it took our money and everything. And but a family moved in there like, oh, that place wasn't supposed to be listed. We got our money back and no problems. But it was an inconvenience because we landed there and we had all our bags.
Viacom DIY store for glasses, Tony Walkabout said. Okay, is that the other mall, Viacom Mall? Is that what he's talking about?
Vinicom, maybe? Vincom. He's probably talking about Vincom.
Vincom, yeah.
Yeah, Vincom.
Okay, you can try to buy reading glasses at big grocery stores like Lodi. Yeah, well, I couldn't find them in the. I went to the Lodi grocery store and I couldn't find any. Nobody had reading glasses. But there's one down to the next floor, not the ground floor, but the second floor.
Second, yeah.
They have a
grocery store.
No, they have, before you go to the grocery store, they have a optical place there, and that's where. But they wanted to charge me $650,000. So we'll see if I can find something at On. It's cheaper.
You should be able to. I'd be surprised if you can't.
At Main Street, they have a few optical shops. Where's Main Street?
We call the Main Street the main. Not so we run this way. It's up there where the other Moon Milk is. It runs right there. Where you come in from the airport, that literally goes all the way into the beach. So 5 minutes up. Oh, on Bread and Butter Street.
Oh, okay.
That's Main Street, what we consider.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's. I walked into one of those optical places, and they wanted 1,000 or 100,000.
$4.
Huh?
$4.
No, I'm sorry.
1 million.
What was it? Take a second here. Yeah, 1 million.
1 million, $40.
$1 million minimum.
$40.
No way I'm gonna.
That seems crazy. That's more than a massage.
Huh?
That's more than a massage.
Yeah, maybe I got a massage with that.
Maybe that's what it included.
Comes with a massage. You never know. Let's see. We're almost up to 2 hours, so it's been going fast. We still got 19 on, so we can stay on a little longer. I don't care. I'm good with that. Let's see how our.
When I'm looking at the screen, it kind of feels like I'm on a lie detector test. At least that's the way it looks on my side.
Lie detector?
Like I'm set up to the lie detector and you're reading the results over there.
Right. Have you ever been scammed?
And then it's bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, right.
A lot of people do think I lie about stuff though, but they'll say, I really know you don't, you do really have a lot of money and you're just like making this stuff up. Or a lot of people say, I know you get paid by the Vietnamese government for talking about all these places. I'm like, I kind of wish, like, there's all kinds of stuff. Like, you lie about this, you lie about this.
That's funny.
I don't know if
guy on your live stream the other day when I was sitting there, he goes, people that say they're not rich, they're rich. It's like, trust me, I'm not rich. Billy Johnson says, reading glasses at Dollar Tree, $150. Yeah, I wish there was a Dollar Tree here.
We found the version of the dollar store here. They might have glasses. It's about 8 or 9 blocks back. It's called the 10,000 B&D store, but everything is 10,000 and now.
Oh, okay.
So it's the closest thing to a dollar store.
Have either of you tried I Love Vegan restaurant there? No.
I walk by it all the time, but I haven't. I know people that go
Anything
there.
that says vegan, I avoid.
You're gonna make our
anti-vegan guy.
Anti-vegan. You know what though? I will say this. I had the vegan snickerdoodle cookie before. It was good, and I had the vegan banana bread at Drop Coffee. Both are good, but
just if it has vegan in the title, it's just it's a no-go for me. It's like
I just don't like the vegan food where they try to make something that's like a meat. Like, okay, just get spaghetti without the meatballs. I can eat vegetarian or vegan stuff like that, but I don't like when they do like the double burger, but it's a mushroom, and it's like, just stay in your lane. Do the
like when Burger King did the plant-based Whopper.
Yeah, that's when it's too much. It's like, that obviously means you do like meat. You're just trying to recreate a bad version of it. And I just like, nah, don't do that.
So no, I have not tried that.
I think their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, they're like 80,000, which is crazy. It's like peanut butter and jelly is like 70 or 80.
Vegan peanut butter and jelly. Interesting. All right, let's see.
I do drink vegan water though. I think all water is vegan.
Yeah, I was going to say. Peter says, Will, You look like you are being interrogated by Detective JJ. Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to look at the results over there.
Right, exactly. Need to strap you in. So what's your plan today? Are you going to do it live?
Yeah, I'll probably do my normal live, probably at dinner time. I cooked last night, so I didn't do a live stream. And if I get a little energy, maybe we'll do a beach walk live stream in the afternoon. We'll see.
Will's, you should niche down into just a foodie channel, because
my food videos do terrible, man.
Yeah, but that's all your live streams. All you do is
my live streams are basically a
like, what's Will doing? Oh yeah, he's eating again.
Well, my live streams are basically like they're a mix. They're a Q&A showing off Da Nang while I'm eating dinner. That's my perfect time that I always know. So I eat dinner almost same time every day. So I set up the camera on the tripod, and then we'll eat dinner. And then after we eat, we'll walk back home. So you guys get to see a tour. You guys get to ask me questions, and it starts off at dinner. So it's kind of the same methodology.
Phil says, I'm not vegan, but the food is really good there and priced right. You know, if it just didn't say vegan, I'd probably be okay with eating it. It's like,
we know some people
vegan
that go
food,
there.
just don't tell me it's vegan. I don't know. I know my Philly cheesesteak here is not vegan. Yeah, and it's delicious.
They might have a version of it here, though. Ask them if they have a vegan Philly cheesesteak.
It's real. What's the Seinfeld episode? They're real and they're spectacular. My Philly cheesesteak is real and it's spectacular. Best time to try vegan food would be at restaurants where chefs know how to prepare it right. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know.
I don't know either.
The differences are. But so, where are you eating tonight?
I'm not sure. We kind of went through our rotation. Like I said, we have about 10 or 12 restaurants.
Try something new. Try something you haven't been to.
Anyone that knows me, I hate new stuff because, like I said, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And I'm the type where if I go something,
those go-to places were new at one time.
They were, but now I know them. But we kind of do that. We sprinkle in one or two. We found about 2 or 3 new restaurants.
Why don't you eat at Tintin and I'll buy you guys.
Okay. We have not hit that up. Actually, I haven't been there since Fluffy got back. So that's almost been 3 months.
Did you say they moved or they moved?
They moved from the very first start. Now where they're at is where they're at. But they used to be 2 blocks up this way.
Oh,
so yeah. If you want to do the Thai restaurant, we can go there tonight.
Yeah, just let me know what time.
I know Fluffy's probably in the comments like, yes, Thai food. So,
I told you guys when I got here.
Yeah, we'll do that. I haven't been there in probably close to 3 months.
I'll try their Tom Yum Goong. See if it's hot. There's one place in Bangkok. If you go to the temple there, the Wat Po temple, where the reclining Buddha is, right down by the river. When you leave there, you go toward the river, and there's a district there where they have cafes and shops. There's a corner shop, and I can't think of the name of the restaurant or the name of the street it's even on, but it's like a block from the river, and it's kind of outdoors, it's like open, and they have the best tom yum soup there. That's so hot. It's the spiciest, hottest thing I've ever had in my life. I mean, I thought my head was going to explode. It was so hot. But it was so good. You know, when I start eating, I get the hiccups if it's really spicy and hot. So my eyes watering, I'm hiccuping, but I couldn't stop eating. It was so good. It's like when you eat those Cheetos,
flaming hot
Cheetos. Yeah. They're so good, but you can't stop eating. That's how this tom yum soup was. It was so delicious. And I haven't since then. I haven't had tom yum that good. I've had good tom yum, but not like that.
And the crazy part is, like, I went to a place and they had like a scale of like 1 to 10 of how hot you want, right? So I said, okay, give me like a 3 or a 4. Like to me, 5 would be like average and under. And they were like, okay. They brought me. I couldn't even finish it. It was burning, and I can eat a good amount.
You did a 3 or 4?
And it was either a 3 or 4. When they brought it to me, I was like, this is a 3 or 4. I was like, what the hell is a 6 or a 7 then? Like, I couldn't even finish it. It was so hot. And I'm someone that eat every night here. I'll eat 1 or 2 of these Thai peppers with if I eat burger and fries, I'll eat some of these Vietnamese peppers, but Thailand's on a whole different level, man.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot.
It took me a while to get used to. I like spicy food, but I've never had Thai spicy. I mean, real Thai. I mean, I've been to the Philippines. I'll go to a Thai restaurant and I'll order tom yum and I'll say, make it real spicy, and it ends up tasting like tomatoes, like Campbell's tomatoes.
Campbell's.
It's like, oh, this is not spicy.
Out here, they have some spicy stuff, but it's not on the level as Thailand.
Right. Will, do you make more money on a live stream compared to a regular video?
Very simple answer. On the uploaded videos, live streams, if it's just the ads, I make maybe at best $1 on the live stream. So live streams don't make me money, but if I get the super chats, then I will make decent money. But if you just compare the ad revenue on a live stream or the ad revenue on a uploaded video, the uploaded video a lot. I make about $6 per 1,000 on an uploaded video, and I make about 6 cents per 1,000 on a live stream. So no comparison.
Yeah, I can tell you what I make. Let me see. Let me go to my channel here. My last.
I do a lot of live streams, and I think when I checked my analytics last month, I made like $46 on live streams, but that's me doing a live stream every single day practically. Whereas I make a lot more on the uploaded videos.
My last live I did with you when I was in Bangkok and you were here, I made, let's see here, hold on a second. I made $2.77.
I wish I would make that. I'd make probably about half that. So YouTube, man, kick my stuff up.
My the one I did before that with Geo, I made $11.69.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know.
That was no tips
Everybody
or no super chats.
What's that?
No tip. That's crazy. That's a lot.
That's just regular. I may have gotten
I would love to get that.
a couple $1 super chat, but I hardly ever get super chats. So I don't ask. That's my problem. I don't ask.
Remember what Evan said? If you don't ask, you don't get it.
I know, right?
You better start asking more.
Send me a super chat. No. Well, I've seen people with they got a crawl. It's like super chat. You know, it's like I don't.
There's some guys that will yell at you if you don't. There's a guy out here we won't mention his name, but he's out in Ho Chi Minh, and he'll kick people. He'll insult them.
Really? I don't think I know.
I think you do. I think I've mentioned it.
Later,
yeah.
Will at a job interview. Hope you get the job, Will. Yeah, right.
I'm at an interview, man. I put my
so
resume
where do you want to
in.
be in 5 years?
In Da Nang or in Bangkok.
Or like
or in his position,
office space,
interviewing people.
Office space. It's like, so what is it you do here?
Yeah.
I really don't do anything.
Yeah. Kicking my feet up on the desk.
Yeah. Tweedledee.
There's Russ. What's up, buddy?
That's us. We're Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah, that's Russ. He hasn't been back out here in a while.
Will, on your way back to the apartment, please find out about the monthly motorbike parking rules rates.
Oh, yeah. That must be, I think you were the one that asked me. I'll ask.
That's Peter.
If our security guard in the parking area is not asleep, I'll ask him. But sometimes our guys there are asleep.
Yeah. Phil says, I've eaten Thai food that was so spicy, I felt like I lost my breath for a minute. I feel like I'm having a stroke.
Wow.
It's just like that weird sensation in your mouth and in your head. It's like it's so spicy. It's like, but that too shall pass.
That shall.
It'll either pass or it'll kill me, one of the two. But there's a way to die. Eating Thai spicy food would be the way to go, I guess. So. All right, we got a good group still on. We're just over 2 hours, so let's keep going. What do you want to talk? You got anything on your mind? Anything you want to?
Let me see. What can I talk about? I'm debating about actually doing a different style of a border run.
Yeah.
I'm debating about going to the Philippines.
You're gonna run, right?
No.
You can actually run.
A border
like
run.
Forrest Gump.
I'm debating about going to the Philippines for maybe a week or so.
Oh yeah.
My girlfriend can get free hotels there.
Where's she from? Where's Fluffy from?
Well, I guess technically Manila, but she grew up. I forget how long, but Baguio is where she.
That's a nice area.
Yeah. I've never been there.
Cooler.
That's what people say. Cooler, more relaxed, I guess. But
well, I wouldn't know about relaxed because it's gotten really heavy in the touristy. So the traffic, the infrastructure, like most of the Philippines, hasn't been able to keep up with the amount of traffic. So it's really hard to get around there.
I haven't been to the Philippines in almost 2 years. I take it back. I was there a little over a year ago, but I was in Manila.
Yeah. So I'll be back. I'm leaving here on the 22nd, go back to Bangkok. And when I get back, I'll sign up for my Thai language classes. And then that's 14 months. I'll just stay there. And then I might have to, I don't know, because you get an education visa, but it's only good for a year. So I don't know how they do that. If I have to leave and then come back.
I would think so, yeah.
Education. So I don't know. We'll see how that works. I'll let you guys know if it works out well. But that's my plan. But I want to go to Kuala Lumpur at some point, either this year or next. I'd like to go to Hong Kong. I want to go back to Japan. I haven't been there since COVID. And I just love Tokyo. So
I think on my list is I would like to do a border run into Kuala Lumpur. I would like to do a border run to Cambodia, and I really would like to do a border run into mainland China. Those are kind of on my bucket list. Fluffy, it's a little bit harder for her to get a visa into China.
Oh, really?
So that's the only one, but Kuala Lumpur would be easy for us, and it's the cheapest to do a flight. Cambodia will probably be sometime early next year. I'm the type where I don't think it's going to be as good as Da Nang, but I want to go there, check it out, and say, okay, I went, and it either confirmed my beliefs or maybe it's an option.
Fluffy says, hey, Russ, this is a perfect channel for you if you want to visit the Philippines. Yeah, I lived there 3 years. I can tell you anything you want to know about the Philippines. I lived in Metro Manila, BGC, but I've been to Northern Luzon, been way up to Cabanatuan. I don't know if Fluffy's familiar with that area. I've been to Leyte, Tacloban, Mahaplag, Bye City. I've been to Negros, both Oriental and Occidental. So I've been both sides of that island. Been to Bacolod, Dumaguete, been to Iloilo. Where else? Been down southern Luzon to where was that?
Boracay?
I have not been to Boracay.
Oh, you've never been to Boracay?
I stay away from the big touristy areas, but in southern Luzon, I've been to where the volcano is. Where is that? Tagaytay, been there. Been to Lipa City there.
I've never really been to any of the province places.
Yeah, I've been to some deep Canleon and Negros. That's about as province as you get. They got a volcano right there too. After eating spicy Thai food, you will love the butt gun. Exactly. The bum gun. Yeah. Hey Diane, I always watch JJ and Will. Thanks, Russ. Appreciate it, buddy. Wow, I have never ever been to Cabanatuan. When you think of that place, it's mostly rice fields. Yeah, my first Filipino girlfriend was in Nueva Ecija, which is right near Cabanatuan, and she had rice fields right outside her house.
Wow.
Like Cabanatuan is known as the trike capital of the world. They have more of the trikes with the sidecars, the typical transportation Philippines. They have more of that per capita in that town than anywhere in the world.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's like, and you think New York City and all of the yellow cabs, that's how it is in Cabanatuan.
I would have thought Dumaguete was, there's no taxis, there
isn't. No.
That's how you get around. I would have thought maybe
it's nothing
Dumaguete.
compared to Cabanatuan.
Wow.
It's crazy. On my next trip to Vietnam, I'm going to Nha Trang and Dalat in September to check out those areas. Yeah, I've never been to either of those areas, but I've heard both of them. You've been to Nha Trang, right?
Yep. I still like Da Nang a lot better for multiple reasons. The biggest reason for me is it's impossible basically to do the bus run from there. It's a 23-hour sleeper overnight bus run to do it from Nha Trang to do the border run.
To do the border run.
So you could technically, I would have to do the flight.
Do they have an airport?
They do, but it's like 45 minutes away. So
is it an international?
It's an international. It would cost you more. It's a little more inconvenient. I don't like the city as much. And the area that's kind of the An Thoung version is not as cheap. So it just doesn't check my boxes off.
And you haven't been to Dalang?
Dalat, we will get there at a certain point, assuming that we stay here in Vietnam. We will go to An Thoung. I think you said you were there. We'll get there.
That's a sleepy little beach town.
Some of our people really urge us to go there, but
it's beautiful. I mean, I showed pictures of it before, but it's super beautiful. You got a lot of hills that overlook the ocean area there, and super beautiful. But hardly anybody speaks English there.
That's what I heard too.
And it's just kind of, other than the beach area, there's nothing much to do there.
People said that a lot of the families from Ho Chi Minh go there. That's their beach city.
Yeah.
But Dalat will get to, Vung Tau, the other city, I think it's called Can Tho. And I really want to get to this city. I don't know why. Sometimes there's cities on my radar and people are like, why do you want to go there? I don't know, but there's a city called Vinh, and we will probably hit that city on our way to Hanoi. We do everything basically on the train. We really like traveling up and down the coast, north and south on the train. And we're going to take a few more trips. I think this month we might get back down to Quy Nhon, which is Da Nang, probably 10 years ago. And we will probably get back out to this other city called Dong Hoi. I want to give it a second chance. And it was kind of it's a layover spot to the big Vietnamese caves. So if you ever heard about those big giant caves, it's about 45 minutes, an hour from there. It's like a layover spot. The tourists will sleep in this city, and in the morning they'll get on a bus and they'll go there. And at first we were ready to leave after the first day. We gave it a little bit more of a try, and it's kind of growing on me. So I'll probably check that city out down the road again too.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, Da Nang is like just
perfect.
My comfort.
Yeah.
My comfort zone coming to Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh City's neat, but it's like Bangkok without the ease of transportation. I mean, they finally, this year, they opened up the
train
rail line. They have one, and Bangkok has dozens, you know, so they're about 10 years behind when it comes to getting around, ease of transportation. But Ho Chi Minh City is pretty incredible as far as just, you can go in there and just be overwhelmed. Yeah. There's so much there.
People say like it's the Bangkok of Vietnam, but for me, if I wanted to be Bangkok, I'd rather go to Bangkok than Ho Chi Minh.
Right. Yeah, me too. Definitely. Trip with me. I got to get my glasses on to read all this. It will be nice to find the next Da Nang to visit and try out. As Will suggested, a city which is Da Nang 10 years back. The government is expecting Da Nang to be busier every year now. Yeah, I mean, you see, part of it is because there's a lot more vloggers here now than there were even 2 years ago when I first came here, 3 years ago. It used to be that perfect place that nobody knew of, the best kept secret. And now it's not so much of a secret anymore. So I think you're going to see, and you know what? You come back here a year from now and you might not recognize An Thoung because they've been working on so many of these places, tearing down buildings, redoing buildings. It's going to be so different within a year.
I think that might end up being a benefit to some of us because I think they might be overdeveloping and opening up a lot more hotels, which is going to make the prices of them go down because there's going to be so many more options. So that might actually happen.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, but I think it'll be something that it's like, oh man, last year didn't look anything.
Oh yeah. Look wise, it'll definitely.
I mean, even on 3 here, like right across the street, that thing. When I was here in December, they just tore that building down, and now they got the framework up. It looks like it's 2 or 3 stories right now, and every other building down on An Thoung 3 is being redone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been crazy construction here.
I know people that were here less than 10 years ago. They said they were here like 2018, 17, 19, or 2017, 18, or right around that time. And they said there was only 3 hotels on the beach in Da Nang. So
Wow, yeah.
people think it's like booming. It's like all this, but not even 10 years ago, it wasn't nothing like this. So,
well, we got the guy that was here in 1972, and he says, "Oh, things have changed a little bit."
A little. I'm surprised it was just a little, like he said.
You're not under fire here now when you were that long ago.
I do like the city of Wien Yan though. Check out Wien Yan, but don't expect it to have the Western amenities as Da Nang. But it's a great spot for 5 to 7 days for me right now.
Cool. Yeah. Thailand, Hua Hin is probably kind of like Vung Tau, kind of that quiet beach area, a lot of retirement, kind of not a lot of great nightlife. I mean, you got some in Hua Hin, you got some nightlife, some of that adult entertainment, but not nearly like Pattaya is.
Yeah.
And then of course Ho Chi Minh cities like Bangkok. I don't know what Da Nang, the equivalent of Da Nang in
Thailand
would be.
People tell me it's Hua Hin, but everyone that either lives there or has been there, they said that's the closest version, but it's not. Da Nang is definitely above it.
Yeah,
but they said that's the closest version.
I would say Chiang Mai is very similar to Da Nang.
No beach.
Without the beach.
Yeah.
But it's very, the neighborhoods are very similar, other than the beach, not having a beach.
Da Nang is very unique when I look, because there's no such thing as Da Nang in the Philippines, unless you want to somewhat consider Boracay. But Boracay is 3 times the price.
It's too touristy.
I think that's probably the closest that you can compare, though, to a Da Nang.
Possibly, yeah.
With an international airport, a beach, a Western nightlife, there's nothing in the Philippines that compares.
Fluffy says they have Jollibee. What is that? Why not?
Oh, Wien Yan.
Wien Yan.
I think they have
and
2.
And the mall. Ooh, a mall.
Oh, they do have a mall. It's just you're going to get less English. They don't have the in-drive. They don't have certain Western amenities. It's not the same. It's going to be maybe. So here's an interesting thing. I don't know how true this is. So maybe someone can tell me this. But they said they had a really progressive mayor, or I think it was a mayor, and they said Wien Yan was on its way to be the Da Nang. And then apparently the guy died, and they kind of shut down and didn't do that. But supposedly Wien Yan was going to be what Da Nang is now. And that would have been great, because actually the city's layout, the beach is probably a little better in Wien Yan.
Really?
I like how they have the open-ended plazas all throughout the city. That's what Da Nang misses, in my opinion. But maybe that might be the next spot. But still what hurts that place is there's no airport. There's no international airport there. And it's missing a few things.
Oh, yeah. So Fluffy, do you miss Jollibee more than anything else in the Philippines?
We've been to the Jollibee here.
Most? They have a Jollibee here?
At the Vincom Mall.
Oh, at the Vincom Mall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a big Jollibee.
I think we went there a year ago.
I don't like fast food restaurants. I mean, I'll eat a KFC once in a while. Maybe a Burger King, if I need to grab something quick.
We're the same way. We don't go to fast food. I think we finally went to the very first McDonald's we've ever been to in Vietnam when we were in Nha Trang. That was the first time we've ever had McDonald's in Vietnam in 2 years. We went to the Jollibee the time that we went to the mall, because we discovered that. And I don't think we've went to any other fast food. So we've only been to like 2 places in 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fast food guy.
Well, it's more expensive here than local food, and it's not as good. So it's kind of hard to get to it. Where in the USA, at least when I left, it was the cheaper, quicker, easier option. But now it's more expensive than going down and getting a Bonet, or going to get something else, and it's inconvenient. So it doesn't really make sense.
So is Bonet your favorite Vietnamese?
It's just my go-to. I'm not going to, I probably like other stuff better, but it's just so convenient. It's always good. It's basically Vietnamese steak and eggs, and it comes with the baguette.
There's the chili cheese, Philly cheesesteak.
I thought she was coming this way with it.
I haven't ordered it yet. I don't think I'll eat today because I told Janet I'd go to
Detroit Motor City.
Motor City Pizza tonight. So I don't.
He's trying to save
if I
it
eat
up.
that today, I won't be hungry tonight. So that's like 2 meals. So do you ever get out of An Thoung, or do you just mostly
Yeah,
stay
we do
here?
a little bit. Usually when I always try to make if I like go to Lynn Visa to go set up my visa run, that's over a little bit before the river. So then we'll try to make a day out of that. We'll go there and then we'll cross over and go to the other side of the river. Or if we go to Mega Market, which is probably the furthest place that we go, which is the Costco of Vietnam. We'll go over there. We might hit up the Lot Mart Mall. Lot Mart Mall has the movie theater. It's got the arcade. It's got the bowling alley. Me and some of my friends went over to the river during the fireworks festival. So we walked up and down there. I've done the Han Market. So we get over there, Dragon Bridge show sometimes. So we get off to the other side, but I love this side of the bridge. It just offers everything.
I might go to the night market, the Han night market, where the Dragon Bridge is. I might go there tonight.
Suntra Market.
Suntra, yeah. Suntra. They have, oh my gosh, they get great deals on like lobster.
Yeah, the seafood is a big seafood place.
It's like you can get like 6 lobster for like 800,000 dong or whatever, you know. A lot of times you just, they said back there I get for 600,000, and we'll give it to you for 500,000. Just kind of bounce back and forth.
Negotiating, that's the thing of Asia, man.
Yeah, it's almost expected. Although in Han Market, in the Han Market, sometimes they get a little pissy with you if you're trying to negotiate too much.
Walk away.
Yeah, I do. Walk away. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. So. All right, we're all caught up on our chat. We're almost at 2.5 hours, so I'm just going to go a few more minutes, and we'll call it good. I'm losing my voice anyway. Kind of getting hungry. Seeing all this food coming out of the kitchen. I mean, look at that. Have really
that was like a
healthy
omelet or something.
Yeah, probably. Let me see what's coming out. What's it look like?
Oh, he's coming out now.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of I don't know. It looks good though. It's healthy. They got a lot of food here with avocado. I like avocados.
Yeah. You're looking for the vegan option.
No.
The vegan Philly cheesesteak.
You have to have a membership to shop at Mega Mart.
No. I heard there is a membership that's free, but you do not need a membership. We don't have a membership.
Where is that?
That is where the Lot Mart Mall is. It's about a 5-minute drive from there. So it's in that same vicinity. A little bit further away, but it's fairly close.
It's called Mega Mart?
It's called Mega Market.
Mega Market, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll find glasses.
They have Kirkland products there, so there's some Kirkland stuff. Okay. We just seen the Kirkland syrup. It was like $18, and then someone seen some Kirkland nuts, and they were like closer to $30.
Was it vegan?
It was not. It was not vegan, but it was non-GMO. So there you go. You got one or the other.
I gotta have my GMO.
I gotta have my GMO. That's the saying.
That's it. You're not Asian.
If you don't have GMO, it's a no-go. That's
right.
The
saying. Maybe I'll find my glasses there.
Maybe. I don't know if they sell them there, but yeah. It's a good spot. It's more of a bulk place though. Like we go get our I get my like ground beef. So ground beef is about, I don't want to say half off, but it's probably 100,000 VND cheaper per kilo. So when we go over there, we load up on that. They have a good bakery over there. And they got a couple of other good products like cheese. Cheese is a lot cheaper. So if we go over there, we usually go with a couple other expats. So we'll go all over at one time, and then we'll kind of load up and we'll go there once a month, maybe twice a month at best.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap things up, guys. I want to thank Will for coming on today. Always a pleasure to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
let's see. I think we're good there. I think we're all caught up on our chats. And yeah, we're right at 2.5 hours. That's pretty good for me. I'm about coffeeed out though. I've had three cups.
Three.
And I had 2 at the
man,
apartment before I got here.
Jeez.
The 3-in-1s, you know, which I don't really like, but it's easy to heat up the water and eat. So, all right. Well, I'll probably see you tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get together.
Okay,
We'll go eat at Tin Tin.
Yeah.
Have some Thai food, some pseudo real Thai food.
I know people say, try something different there. I get the same thing. If it's not broken, I don't fix it. People get so mad when I don't try other things.
Oh, Fluffy says Mega Market is just a grocery store. Not
it's just a grocery store.
Oh,
I think they have a couple of other little products, but it's basically Costco of Vietnam.
So Ropa says, cheers, JJ and Will, take care. Thank you, buddy. We'll appreciate everybody being on. Make sure you hit that like button before you leave. And we'll talk to you next Sunday when we have from My Abundant Life, I think is the name of her channel. But we'll get all the details on that. She'll be here next Sunday. She's going to come this Sunday, but she has her daughter had a swimming meet or something that she had to go to. So last minute, I asked Will the other day, hey, you want to be on my live? He goes, yeah, sure, what the hell. So he came in, good substitute. So, but next week will be and let's see, what is next week? The 10th?
Is it? Wow, is it the 10th already?
I think, yeah. Sheesh. And then I have one more Sunday before I go back to bed.
Okay.
So the 17th will be my last Sunday. Hopefully I'll be to 16,000 by then. So we'll see. So, all right, you guys take care. Have yourself a great rest of your day or evening. And as always, live life and stay safe. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.